Hello everybody and welcome. Saturday cleaning boat stream. We've been cleaning all day, we've been working all day. We thought we'd just go live for a little bit while we're doing this, so we'll be kind of back and forth. If you have questions, feel free to ask, of course. Nobody here yet, but you know, if you're watching the VOD, there you go. There's the intro. Which I guess I didn't have to ask you guys to ask questions because you won't be able to ask questions because it'll be a VOD. But anyway, leave a comment, do whatever you want. We will be doing a quick live Saturday afternoon, 2:57 p.m. A little bit, I guess, right on time. We usually start a little bit earlier recently, but we'll have to be switching between different camera angles, different things like that. We got the whole boat pretty much torn apart, the old boat. We got stuff everywhere. There's the kitty in the corner. I'm gonna probably do a bunch of stuff in the front of the boat as well. There's a whole bunch of just junk all over right now. But welcome everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm gonna go live probably right away on the other thing as well. Why can't you set a goal as like a... Can you do a non-super chat goal? Can I do a member goal? I feel like it should be able to do a member goal. Wonder if that's possible. Got it. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, right there. I'm just... Super chat, super stickers, channel. Okay, there we go. Goal. Let's do... That still didn't help. Some messages. Okay. Okay, well, let's do that for now. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we'll do 5 super chats, $5 each. We'll do the full stream. We'll call it 3 hours, but who knows? We will... I don't know what we'll do. What should we do? I don't even know. Clean more. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing right now. There we go. We're back. Sorry, guys. Just setting up the super chat fan goal. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. I don't know what you want us to do if we hit our certain goal. Cat, what's going on? Hello. Vendetta, hello. What's going on, guys? Guys and girls. Favorite boat? I mean, Holly and I have only ever had this boat, so I'll call this our favorite boat. It is our 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5 sailboat. But I like lots of things. Any kind of boat. I like power boats. I like motor boats. I like jet boats, river boats. We don't have a cute white cat. We do have a cute kitty cat, though. You guys see her? Right there. She heard that I was showing her off and she opened an eyeball. Whoops, too far. And I will be jumping up to do some work on the boat as well. So, yeah, we'll be back and forth here a little bit. The cat's name is Cece. Do you see another cat? There is no other cat, I don't think. The only cat we have, her name is Cece. Our day is going well, Eclipse. How is yours? Nope, we in fact did not do that. BP. And cool, Eclipse. Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna get this. I'm gonna get this stream going. Holly is outside doing some work as well. We have the entire front of the boat torn apart. Yes, the cabinets, everything's pretty much made of teak in the boat. All the walls and everything. I guess you guys probably can't see over there, but yeah, this is all teak here. These are all teak. It's teak in Hollywood throughout the whole boat, pretty much. That's a pretty nice old boat. That's the nice thing about the older ones. They have pretty nice woodwork on them. Yeah, we own the sailboat. This is Holly and my sailboat. We worked a long time and saved up to buy a boat. It's an older one. It's 1989. It was 36,000 Canadian dollars or 27,000 US dollars. We moved on the boat to try doing something different, go on an adventure. We're working towards becoming, you know, monetized to share the adventures with everybody as we go. And I'm glad your day is going well, Eclipse. Ours is good too. It's just a lot of work. We're, like I said, we're tidying everything up. The camera up top, you guys can see the little picture. That's actually live outside the boat right now. So at some point here, I'll probably hop up and be out there doing some work. So I'll be answering questions, but also I'll be up there working in the front. I'll maybe turn this camera that you guys are watching me on right now to the front while I do that, but we'll go back and forth here. Arcadia, I mean, same as always. There's no difference. I don't know why it would be any different, but I guess you can go buy one and find out. What is sea disease? I don't even know what that is. We don't get seasickness, if that's what you're asking. We've crab trapped. We do have fishing rods. We just haven't done a lot of it yet. W, thank you. Oh yeah, Holly's just closing up the front. I'll probably go grab the front end as well. We do plan to eventually sail to other countries. Yeah, that's kind of like the dream goal. The initial goal is to learn to sail. We're both very new at it, so Holly and I are we're gonna practice in BC first, and then our big trip will be down to Mexico, and then from there it would be awesome to sail the world. But we're gonna have to find a way to make a little bit of money, which is kind of the idea between doing the live streams and like video content. Maybe we can make enough that we can make a little bit of ad revenue from, you know, content creation on multiple platforms. Maybe get some memberships and super fans on the multiple chats, whatever we're trying to do, but we'll see. Big storms, we don't have to deal with them too much right now. We're in a marina, so that you can tell up top, we're at a dock right now. We're in a very protected marina. The main island is behind us, and then you guys can see in the top picture there, there's the main island is in front of us, I mean, and the up top there you can see an island is behind us. So we're like in a really well protected area. Unless the wind comes straight through, then it gets really crazy, but it's still pretty safe. It's decent overall. The waves aren't crazy. So our boat, so in Canada you do not need to have insurance. To be fair, even in the marina here you don't have to have registration as long as you have, so the weird thing is you don't have to have insurance, but if you want to park in a marina will not let you park there unless you at least have liability. So they want to make sure you cover everyone else's boat if you crash into it or their dock. So you don't even need, there's apparently a bunch of people that are in this area that never leave the dock, so they don't have registration. They have to have insurance, like I said, at least liability, but that's all they need. Holly and I, because we plan to go lots of different places, we have registration, we have insurance. We pay the marina $5.75 a month for parking here right now. Our boat was 36,000 Canadian dollars. And that's kind of everything we have. We have our PCL, which is like a pleasure craft license. Costs between 30 and 100 bucks. Not too hard to do. It's all online. You can easily get it. Depends if you get it on sale. It's all multiple choice. It just takes between 2 to 5 hours. And we haven't dove on this boat yet, Els, but that's something we'll have to do in the summer. No, North Star. I don't know why we would or why we would admit it online if we did. That's just like one of the weirdest questions I've ever heard. What do you have in the engine? VCXZ? What do you have? A bit of black what? Like soot or something? Oil? We gotta get more elaborate with your, I don't know, description, I suppose. I was actually an automotive mechanic, so I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff, but it's really hard to diagnose via text. So if you don't know how to do anything with engines, I recommend getting someone else to do it. If you have a basic understanding and you kind of know what you need to do, you can probably look up the rest online and figure it out, but yeah, that's my advice. And thank you. We try to have a good vibe, and when I say we, it's myself, our kitty cat, and then Holly. Holly's just outside right now. We usually do the streams together, but today we're doing like boat chores. We're cleaning everything up. So right now I'm slacking doing the live while Holly is out there working hard, and I'm kind of doing this kind of stuff. I appreciate you. Stone, have a good one yourself. Black tank, we get it pumped out at a pump out station. So there's one not too far from us, and it's free. Yes, I think the cat is probably one of the harder things to deal with while traveling. There's a lot of countries that don't care as much. But there are lots of countries. I know Australia, New Zealand can be really tricky. A lot of the Pacific Islands are really tricky to take animals to, specifically cats. I think dogs as well, but we have the cats. That's what we've learned about. Yeah, we just have to, it takes like 3 to 6 months. Is that really a boat, my redhead? It is a boat. One, do you see helmets? Oh, right there. Yeah. Holly and I also really like motorcycles. So our whole dream goal in life was boats and bikes. We like motorcycling. We have 2 small enduro Husqvarnas. When I say small, mine's a 500, hers is a 350. So they're not that small, but they're small enough that you can fit them on this boat. We've had them on here before. The hard part is getting them on and off, so we're trying to figure out how we're going to do that and make it easier. We're working up to that. But yeah, this is Holly's helmet. My helmet is right here. Carbon fiber. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not with the camera light. It is carbon fiber. You can kind of see the weave. I like that. I've had some neck and back pain from previous injuries in my life, so I got the lightest helmet I could find. It's honestly pretty heavy compared to a lot of today's helmets, but we also have 2 off-road helmets somewhere here. And hello, Raphael, or yeah, Raphael I'm gonna go with. Have you ever lived in a boat? I mean, we're living on this one. We are living here full time. We've lived on it for 6 months. Before this, we had never lived on a boat or even owned a boat. So, first of our boats, first boat we've ever lived on, and yeah, first time not living in a house. So we do not have a house at all anymore. Holly and I sold all of our stuff to be able to do this. So I used to own a townhouse. I sold that before I moved in with Holly. Then Holly and I saved a long time. Well, when I say a long time, for at least 5 years. She'd been saving even longer. She had a truck, I had a car, we sold those. I had a trailer, we sold that. I had a different motorcycle we sold. And it took us a long time to get to this point, but we're enjoying it. A cabin cruiser would be cool. What kind of cabin cruiser? I probably won't know even if you tell me, but I do like to look them up. There's quite a few around us at the marina here. You have this 3 items. What's a rescue steamer? I don't know what that is. Green tea. We do have all the stuff legally required by the Canadian Coast Guard. So flares and a bunch of other random stuff. Fire extinguishers, things like that. And yeah, appreciate it, yeah. I'm going to probably go grab the piece of wood to stick it up the front. I'll show you what the front looks like right now, just by turning this camera. So normally, this is the V-berth up there. We keep our clothing up in that area. As you can see, it's all torn apart right now. The whole front is open. There's a piece of plywood that kind of goes in that hole. We were just cleaning it up. We get a lot of moisture because it's wintertime here in Canada. Well, it's springtime now, but it has been winter, so we are doing like kind of a spring clean. We clean the boat like 2 or 3 times a week. We clean it daily, but we clean it like a big deep clean 2 or 3 times a week. Our boat is 35.5 feet long. 30-foot express cruiser. That's cool. We got a neighbor over here, really awesome guy. I don't know what size his boat is. It must be close to 25 or 30 feet. It's also a cabin cruiser. He also lives on his boat. Very interesting guy. He was just in Spain and Germany, I think. He was at some kind of convention. Maybe I'll get live on the other as well. I'm going to go live on the other platform since this one completely died out. This time of day it's hard on the YouTubes. Not a lot of people hanging out. But appreciate everyone who is here right now. Thank you guys for being here. Saturday boat clean. Going live. It always takes a minute for all the chats to become one. So, we'll see how this goes. Holly's just up top. She's actually chatting with the neighbor across the way there that has the cabin cruiser. He's a super nice guy. It's a device invented in Shark Tank. It's a long reflective device that allows the helicopter to see you in any condition. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we have that on this boat, no. We have all the legally required things, and I don't think that's one of the legally required ones, so we don't have that. That might be a good thing to upgrade to eventually. Let me turn that a little bit. And hello, Andre. What's going on? Good soul. So Holly and I are kind of doing a weird thing. I don't know exactly. The number for how much savings and income you need really change and vary depending on the kind of boat and lifestyle you want. Because you can have a very cheap, meager existence, which sounds kind of bad, but that's not, I meant it in the best way possible. Love from Netherlands. Love you guys too over in Canada. But yeah, you can literally do this lifestyle for very, very cheap. I have a buddy that bought a $1,200 sailboat. He's been fixing it up a long time, so you know he's put money into it, so it's probably worth more than $1,200 now. But you can do that. You can live in a really, really cheap boat that you buy and fix up. We bought ours. It was about $36,000, so we paid that outright, and that's how much our entire boat cost. We're probably in it for closer to 40 with all the stuff we've done to it so far. That's like a random guess. It's hard to say. We also pay $575 a month for the marina right now. So I'm going to answer this question too because it's kind of lumped in with that, but how do slips work? Expensive, easy to find? It depends. So that one's a really hard question to answer, honestly. Where we are, we bought the boat in the wintertime. Slips are fairly easy in the winter because a lot of people pull their boats out. On Vancouver Island here, you don't need to. The ocean around here never freezes. It never gets cold enough. So yeah, so that answers that question as well. It's not very cold. We're in on Vancouver Island. It's actually pretty decent. Current temperature in Celsius is 19 degrees, so almost 20 degrees Celsius. Although the wind is cold, we're kind of like on the Pacific Ocean. The wind kind of comes down from the north a lot this time of year from Alaska, so we get like a lot of cold also off the mountains in BC. But yeah, slips they charge basically by the foot. I don't think I've known any other marina that doesn't charge that. They usually charge, if your boat is too wide, they'll double charge you too. So if your boat would take up, so we're in like a U shape. There's our boat and a next door neighbor, and we're like in a little square rectangle sort of parking space. If our boat was too big they would encroach on their space, then they would probably double charge us, and we'd immediately go from $575 to like over $1,000 immediately. But yeah, then they also charge by the foot. So I think it's between $13 and $15 per foot. Depends on the time of year and a ton of other stuff. But that's kind of the really basics of it. And Diesel, what's going on? How are you doing today? We're just cleaning our boat. We're making a mess. Human on sea, it's like almost impossible to detect. I will have to look that up. Rescue streamer. Is it expensive to get? No, it's not that bad at all, honestly. Not for the, I mean, if it helps out at all, it's a good way to go. Yeah, super simple, silent, and peaceful life. Besides all the cleaning, but yeah, obviously it's a pretty decent existence. I can't complain at all. Stay on the west coast at 0 degrees here. I know it's really nice over here. Holly and I come from we were in the the Calgary area for the last 15, so we're very much used to the cold, the wind, the weather, the snow. And I know it's snowing. Actually, it was snowing in Calgary today. But right now we're 19 degrees. It's beautiful. Have you ever hunted? I have a very little bit. Not a lot, though. I've fished a lot more than I've hunted. I have uncles that hunt. I actually have some hunting things. I've just never actually used them. I just don't know a lot of people that hunt, so I just never got into it that much. But I have a couple friends that I met later in life, and then, of course, my uncle who's really into hunting. I have not heard the channel Barefoot Sailing, no. Oh, also, sorry, Trina, I missed you. Why is the chat not working over here? Sorry, guys. I was just ignoring you guys completely. What's going on, everybody on the TikToks? Why do you have a full-faced helmet? Because Holly and I like motorcycling. Matt, sorry, guys, I was missing all that. Welcome, Trina. How you guys going? And yes, thank you very much, Trina. We were in there live earlier as well. Holly was checking it out while I was doing some work on the boat. New York City would be cool. Appreciate the info. Of course, we always try to be as open and honest as we can about everything. Sometimes we won't know certain things, obviously, depending where you are and all that kind of stuff, but... Aw, shit. Here we go again. Jamaica Bay. Hello, Keaton. What's going on? Finally warming up next week. We're 20 degrees Celsius right now. It's pretty decent. Drive your boat on live? We will, but not today. We do plan to do that eventually. We took out our boat about 2 weeks ago, I think. And we do hopefully plan to go soon. We still have like winter storm season. We got like the decent temperatures during the day, but we get really, really strong winds that are like gusting. So it's like a really weird, not a very good sailing weather, not especially for new sailors.
Shoot,
What's going on?
I don't know if you started the TikTok, but it wasn't come up there.
I just started it.
Oh,
We're
okay.
5 minutes in now, I guess. So I guess
Shoot.
I was going to do that. Here, I can throw that up front.
That's okay.
Oh.
It's kind of windy out.
I know. I was actually, that's a good idea that you pulled that in because it could have blown away, I guess. There's Holly. Anyone asking where Holly was? There she is. She is, we're just doing a live stream while also doing boat chores. I just decided to slack off for a minute and do this.
Well, that's not true at all.
Well, I'm just kind of pretending, but yeah.
Our neighbor was saying he has the fish finder, and he says he just watches it at night, and you'd be surprised at what you see.
Like this guy? Oh, we should get a fish finder. That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
I know. That's what I say. I say.
You can't mod. Why can't you mod? It literally shows you as a mod on our stream, so I don't know why you can't. I will, here, I'm going to remove you as a mod, and then I'm going to re-add you as a mod. Hide, yeah, there we go. Try that. That's just my dad. He's in the chat. He helps mod over here. So, I don't know why you can't mod, though. Oh, sorry, green tea. What did you say? Oh, the chat's moving too quickly now. You have to communicate every time you cross international water or territory? Yeah, pretty much. Generally speaking, you need to call ahead. Between Canada and the US, it's always been fairly easy, although recently, of course, things have changed a tiny bit, and especially since like 9/11. So nowadays, you definitely need to call ahead. You do need your passport with you. You usually have to go to the nearest port of entry as well if you plan to like stay in that country. But I think if you're passing through, you could just call ahead and be like, hey, we're crossing through. We're not going to be stopping in your country, but, you know, we'll be in the area. But it depends. Also, the Coast Guard can just come check you out. So if you're like, hey, I'm cruising through, I don't plan to stop, they can be like, hey, we're going to come out to your boat. You're going to have to lower your sails and hang out for a bit. They can do that as well. Thomas, I guess whenever the world decides that the boat is going to sink, because it's been floating for 36 years, it should be good for a while, unless we do something really bad. Hello, Holly, somebody says.
Hello.
Specifically, Grandma D. What happens if it sinks? Then I guess we lose our stuff. The same thing that would happen if your house burned down, if there was a hurricane or tornado at your house. We have our stuff here. It's basically our house. We would lose it all, but we do also have insurance. Come to Brazil? We would love to. Holly and I plan to sail down to Mexico and then probably down to South America. So let me just look at a map real quick, because we'll be on the Pacific side, so it might be difficult. We could go through the Panama Canal. That costs a lot of money, though. We're trying to not be super expensive. So, where am I here? Oh, I was wondering if you guys could see that plane flying over top. Where am I? Oh, Brazil's over there. Yeah, so Brazil would be kind of tricky for us. We could do that one day. Maybe if we get enough funds before we head down south, we could definitely go through the Panama Canal. It would be very cool to visit Brazil. I've always wanted to visit. Hello, Dennis. What's going on?
Dennis of the North?
Dennis of the North. Where are you? We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. I'm always on a trip. Holly and I are just going on trips. That's our whole plan. Hi, kitty. Saturday has been going well. We're just kind of hanging out. We're doing a lot of boat jobs. We're cleaning stuff up. We're tidying up. We're airing the boat out. Caleb, why do you want to be banned? It is beautiful. It's 20 degrees, but the wind just picked up. It's pretty high winds now, like weird gusts. Restroom situation. Right there. Oop. We got a toilet right behind me. We have a shower in there as well. We are at a marina, so we can easily just walk up top and use the bathroom up there as well. That way we don't have to fill our black water tank up. Do you have a full picture of your boat? I mean, probably. Let me see if I can get one for you. 1 second, guys. Let me look. I wonder if I can pop one up on the screen for you. I do have one. You can also look it up. If you want to look up what they look like, it's a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. You ain't banning no one too for viewers. Specifically for that, you're getting banned. Goodbye. I don't know why that was funny to me, but it is. I mean, we don't have tons of viewers, but we also don't, you know, if you're going to be rude like that, you can just go away. I can give you guys a full tour as well. That's another thing. Is it hot over here? It's 20 degrees. It's about 20 degrees Celsius, but the wind is pretty cold. When do you really fear? I mean, storms that come out of nowhere is kind of something we fear, but not too much. I mean, if you're going to be rude and call someone out and say they have too few viewers, again, most of the time I would never ban anyone. I don't really care to ban people unless they're being like extremely toxic or something like that. But it's one of those really weird things that I try to like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird comment to make, I think. They were just trying to be a troll, so they're gone now. Now they can go and do someone else's stream. Go hunt for treasure? We'd love to. We need a what do you call that thing? A metal detector. That's what we want.
Hey, kitty.
And yes, we do have motorcycles. Little tiny enduros. They're not that tiny, but we have small motorcycles. I mean, he was totally trolling. You don't pop into a stream. He said, you ain't banning nobody because you got too few. He's basically trying to tell us that we're too small of a stream to even, like, we have to keep everyone because if we get rid of one person, we won't be a successful stream. That's 100% a troll. Again, most of the time I don't do anything like that, but, you know, occasionally. I think it was funny. Again, I don't think they cared to be here. They were literally just kind of trolling me. So, whatever. They were trolling us. Where is that? Sorry, somebody just became a boat pleb. Welcome. Who just became a pleb? And welcome aboard. I don't know why it's not showing up. Shame good. Thank you. I want a boat. Boats are fun. It's been a really fun boat to live on. My mod isn't working. Racist remarks and cursing was what black-hearted person does. Caleb, are you doing something? Do you need to get blocked for? Are you being racist? I want no racism in here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with swearing. Swearing is not really a bad thing, but
as long as it's not at anybody. Just be a little.
But if you're being
respectful.
racist, we can get rid of you. If you really want to be banned, Caleb, I guess we can get rid of you. Dennis, thank you very much for the pop and the rose. And thank you, Darian. I mean, we like to think we're cool, but, you know, I don't know if we are or not. And Holly's just up here. I'm just bored. I'm really nice. I mean, hey, if you're going to be really nice, hang out. Just don't be racist, okay? The racist thing is the one thing we do not want anyone to be on this stream. Yeah, Holly's just up here.
Making all the noise.
Yeah, racism in the world is unfortunate. Do you have to get a certain license to sail on the ocean? I have my boating license in the U.S. I'm assuming your license is probably as good as mine. So Holly and I both have our PCL pleasure craft license. I don't know what you guys have in the States. It's probably something very similar, but maybe called something different. I don't know worldwide exactly. We haven't sailed anywhere yet. There have been a few people that popped in and told us we need special license for certain areas, but I'm pretty sure as long as you have your license for your region, you're good to kind of go. But I mean, it's always worth checking out before you go there. And thank you. You like the boat. I'm not racist. Well, good. I'm glad you're not racist. I can give you guys a tour. Sorry, I already promised a tour and I haven't done that yet. This guy probably a cop? Who is probably a cop? I have a friend that was a cop. Never been in a boat race. No, this boat has been, though, not when we owned it. What the hell is a pleasure craft? Any boat that is not a commercial vessel. So if you own a boat that's a fishing boat, a dinghy, a sailboat, a motorboat, a pleasure yacht, whatever, anything that you do for your personal pleasure, that's a pleasure craft. So if you want to actually be a pilot or a captain of a boat that is for commercial use, for making money, you have to get different license for that, and that's a whole new thing. Tour at 10K? Yeah, sure. Trina, let me know when we hit 10K, because it's always different on our end. Our end, it says 8,000, so I'm not sure if we're there yet. You don't owe these weirdos anything? Of course we don't, but it's always fun to do tours. I like doing the tours. Lots of good people here, too. There are some weirdos, but there's a lot of good people. How long have you lived in our boat? We've lived here for 6 months, as of yesterday, actually. And yeah, hopefully I noticed, Trina. I think I will. I think I'm on the ball today. 9.8 on my end. Okay, on my end it says 9.1. 10.1. Did we hit it? People are saying we hit 10. I don't want to be thought of as bad. I'm glad you don't want to be bad. I mean, again, I think most people are really decent. And again, swearing is not the worst thing in the world. It's just when people are really rude and racist to other people. That's when things get problem. Show boating motorcycle? I mean, we don't have the motorcycles here right now. We have had the bikes on the boat, but right now they are not. They're stored away. But yeah, we got 2 Enduros. No, we did not get I did not get a haircut. I've always had this haircut. Holly just trimmed it up like a couple days ago, so it's been the same. Oh, Savage, welcome. Hold on, guys. I missed a bunch of stuff. Steven, thank you very much for the heart me. Dennis for the pop and the rose. Savage for the heart me and the 10. You're awesomes. Major Laser for the 23 new. I'm new here. Welcome, Major. I know you're new.
You are not Major.
Major's new. He just said he was.
I don't believe it.
Pirates are not really a thing around here. We're in Canada. It's a very pirate-free zone. I mean, pirates could, we could technically declare ourselves pirates and start, you know, pirating, but we'd be taken down pretty quickly in our sailboat. We're not a very fast boat, so I'm not thinking people are really worried about that. Let's try this. Okay, I'm switching the microphone. I mean, by microphone, I'm switching the camera. I'll give you guys a quick tour. I want to warn you right now, it's a little bit of a mess, because Holly and I tore the entire boat apart today to do some cleaning. We've been like working on the boat to get things ready. So I'll give you guys a quick walkthrough. Holly's just up there. So I'll start on the back of the boat today. I'll start outside. I cannot see the chat while I'm doing this. So if you guys, if you have questions, keep asking them. I'll try to get to them when I get back. Also like, follow, subscribe. If we get to 25K while I'm doing this, that'd be awesome. Here's the outside. So hold on, I'll let this plane go over top. There's a active runway pretty much on the water very close to us. But here's the outside. This is the marina. We usually set up these blankets out here to block the wind because we got like 20-degree weather today, 20 degrees Celsius, but it's pretty windy, so we throw that up. The helm is right there behind that tarp, underneath that tarp. We got our outboard motor right there. A pair of socks that I took off this morning. Yeah, that's the outside. Nothing too exciting there. Coming back down into the back bedroom, this is where we have the 3D printer. We were 3D printing a bunch of parts yesterday and today. I was doing some more of that. This is also where we have the kitty litter. Is it dirty? Maybe a little bit, I'm not sure. I think she just used it, so it probably has a cat poo in there somewhere. But we also store a bunch of like tools and stuff like that. It is a full bedroom. You can totally sleep in there with a full queen size bed. Underneath these steps right here that I'm going to point at with my feet, there is a Yanmar 3GM30F diesel engine, and I would 100% show you guys, but we have these our bike gear on the steps right now, and it kind of blocks it so I can't open it. Maybe in a minute I'll do another tour and I'll show you guys that. Here is the bathroom. Holly and I right now don't really use this bathroom because we can use the marina's bathroom. It just makes it a lot easier for us so we don't have to add more moisture to the boat, and we don't have to fill up our black water tank. But we do have a shower. We got our sink with our sink peanuts, and yes, those are just peanuts in the sink. We feed the crows around here, and a toilet down there. Holly's about to sneak through, so 1 second. Sorry, Holly. She's actually doing the work. I'm just kind of reading the chat here, kind of like normal, right? Here is the stove. It is a propane stove and oven. We also have our 12-volt fridge. We have our air fryer. You can also open up the second half of the fridge over here, but we have the air fryer on top, which makes it a little bit difficult. Sink with a bucket because sometimes we keep extra water just so we can, you know, not waste it all. Normally, this is where we have our navigation charting table. So if you have paper charts like we do, we have some right over there. You guys can maybe see that roll like right there. That's a huge map. I could show you guys that if you really wanted to see. Right now, like I said, we tore the boat apart to clean it all up. So right now, the charting table is just covered in stuff. We got our VHF radio. We got all our battery and I was gonna say fuse box, but I guess it's a breaker box. And then the propane. So we have a sniffer system. If the propane starts leaking, it detects it, automatically shuts everything down. And the boat bananas, of course. Going back a little bit further, we have my gaming computer and a bunch of cables and cords. It looks amazing. Also, of course, the solar system that has been a pain in the butt. Today I was charging it. I moved everything around again. We've been printing a bunch of like corner things. You can actually see that right there. See that little black thing in the corner of that solar panel? We printed those so we don't stab ourselves when we walk around. This is the bed Holly and I mainly sleep on. Also where I was doing the live and you guys are watching from. So that's the camera you guys are seeing me from usually when I'm not on my phone. This is what our live looks like when we are doing it. And this is the bed, but right now it's all in pieces again because we're airing out some blankets and cleaning up. So we got all my junk there as well. Going a little bit further forward, this is the V-berth. Normally it has a mattress down, but we find the mattress just gets wet and moist and then it starts to stink and get like moldy. So we took it out for now. We're going to see. I'm not sure if we're going to get rid of it. We haven't decided fully yet, but I think we're probably going to get rid of it. The very, very front, you can kind of see up there, doesn't have a lot of like airflow. And we mostly use the front bedroom as like storage for our like the helmets, as you can see, and a bunch of our clothing. So we kind of do that. And then on the roof there, we have a huge hatch. You can climb out of there. It's really awesome to go up on deck that way. Lots of ventilation. We have all these little windows like that. A couple on this side. There's a roof vent right there. There's the kitty cat.
I mean, propane, as long as you do the necessary measures, isn't scary.
Yeah, propane's not that scary. We have a very safe system. It's a very well built and thought out system. And yeah, occasionally we have all the filters turned off on pretty much everything. If you guys say anything stupid, you'll just get like kicked out and banned. But we try to have that all turned off because sometimes the systems just like filter random words and then you like blocks random people for no reason. We don't try to do that unless you're like being actually ridiculous. So haven't seen any books. It's kind of hard to have books on a boat because everything gets wet, but we do have some. They're all down here. I'm gonna try to get it out for you. We don't have a ton. We used to have a whole, do you still have that big box full of books or not really anymore?
I have like this many books.
Yeah, so we still have some, but we have like a complete sailing manual. We have a bunch down here. I guess I just didn't show you.
Nobody ever wants to see the book.
Yeah, no one ever asked about the book, so we never really showed you guys any of that.
We
actually have like a
too.
plastic, we have a plastic tote full of books and stuff like that. And then if you want to see some fun stuff, here's our pirate charts. So we can go find treasure. We just need somebody to send us a metal detector, and we'll be right on that 100%. We do not have AC, no. We do have a bunch of heaters, though. Thank you, everyone, for tapping and following. And thank you, Trina, for always saying that and also reminding me that I should actually say that. I'm really bad. Holly and I are really bad, honestly, at promoting our own stuff. So
I wouldn't say we're bad.
I forget to do it all the time. If you guys don't mind, like, follow, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. We appreciate you. So Alex, it's something I've always wanted to do, and it was also somewhat spontaneous. It was kind of one of those things where life happened, and suddenly job situations changed. Holly quit because of management, and I got laid off, and they tried to rehire me as a seasonal to break my seniority, so I just quit.
That was after 12 years you were there?
Yes, after being at the same job for 12 years. So they kind of laid me off, but at the same time, I had to quit in the end. I had to, like, resign, and I got, like, a little bit of a, what do you call that? A severance. It was very small, but I did get something because of that. Anyway, that was unfortunate. So anyway, we had nothing tying us down to the area, so we decided to buy a boat and do something different. Red Dead Redemption meme? Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen any Red Dead Redemption memes recently. Ban me for 1 minute, please. Caleb, I can only mute you. I can't ban you for a minute, but I'll mute you for a minute.
I'm not sure why.
Put in timeout for 1 minute. Boom. Thanks for the info. And yeah, sorry if I miss any questions, Green Tea. We also, yeah, we read stuff on our computers. We have, like, this is my computer, so we play games on here. We watch TV. Lately, most of our reading has been about sailing and learning all that kind of stuff. So we watch a lot of videos online, but we also read a lot, do a lot of stuff for, like, fixing up the boat. I was an automotive tech, so I'm pretty handy with tools and, like, fixing stuff. Holly's always handy as well. She's always done all her own work on her vehicles for the most part, and we just we work really well together. So I don't know where I was going with that. I feel like there was a whole topic there, but I can't remember. And yes, everyone, if you're wondering, Anthony, Saskatchewan, he is my father. He knows pretty much everything about what's going on. So if he's answering questions, I think he pretty much knows everything that we're doing. And if he gets it wrong, I'll make sure to, like, correct him or whatever. Sometimes, you know, not everyone's perfect. I get my own information wrong all the time. So half the time I don't remember how old I was. I still don't even know. I think I'm turning 39 this year.
Thank you.
How do we get money? This is kind of how right now. We are working towards getting monetized on multiple platforms. We make lots of videos. We work pretty much more than we ever have before. So I was an automotive mechanic. Holly and I also worked at the city of Calgary. We worked in farming for a long time too. We're used to, like, long hours and doing that kind of stuff. But this job, doing this right now, we've worked, like, literally 24 hours a day. There's, like, always comments to answer, videos to make, recording to do, going live all the time. We're really trying to make it a thing, so.
And still have fun.
No problem, Caleb. How was the ban for 1 minute? I don't know what happens. I think it just tells you it's blocked or something, right? Or you're muted. How do you pay the rent? I got my pension, so I'm fine. Just wondering how a non-retired managed to pay. Holly and I saved up a long time, K9. So we saved up and we sold all of our stuff. We used to have, Holly had a truck, I had a car, I had a trailer, I had a different motorcycle. We sold all of that. We're living on our savings, and it's going to run out. It's not like something we have, like, a huge nest egg just, like, built up for the rest of our lives. We're not wealthy people. We are hoping to get to the point where we can get monetized on multiple platforms and make enough to survive to do this. That's kind of like the dream. We will see how it goes. We have a lot of people that have joined our members on the YTs, as well as some super fans, and we're very close. I think one of the last things we needed for subscriptions on TikTok was to get 100,000 views on our videos in 1 month, and I think we hit 107. It just hasn't updated to say that we hit the 100,000 yet. So once that happens, we can have subscriptions there, and, like, super fans are like $13 a month. I think subscriptions are like $3.99, so they're way cheaper, and, like, it actually makes sense. I don't know why. $13.99 for a super fan seems like a lot, but we do have a few super fans as well, and you guys are awesome. That was a lot of talking right there.
A lot of talking.
Yes, I'm a friendly person. We're Holly and I are pirates. We're the Vikings, but we'll call ourselves the friendly. We're not going to harm anybody. We're, like, better than I don't know what to say. We'd rather help people than harm people. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Can you pick fruit? We can pick fruit. There's not a lot around here. There's lots of berries, actually. There's lots of berries in the forests around here. We went to the grocery store and we picked some bananas. So we did that as well, but I guess that doesn't really count because it was the grocery store. I never heard of a boat break-in, boat robbery, or nothing. I mean, it does happen, unfortunately. They do a lot on marinas to protect that kind of stuff, so it's obviously a little bit more difficult too, because if you're going to roll up to a boat that's out anchored, chances are there's people on board, and you're not going to be able to tell until it's too late, and that can be really bad. At the marinas here, all of the gates are locked. Of course, you could just like take your own boat and go there, but there are people living at pretty much every marina where we are anyway, and those people all are very close-knit and know everybody else. So I think it would be pretty hard to just like go there without, you know, being spotted. Yeah, you'd probably, it's happened 100%. Depends where you are, of course, but. Salt Spring Island. Yeah, we should look into that maybe. Bangladesh, that's cool. Welcome. We're in Canada right now, Vancouver Island. What do you do, the organic trash? I mean, so Holly and I mainly, it depends what it is, I guess. And by organic, I'm assuming you mean like banana peels and apple cores and stuff like that. I mean, that can go in compost or even just, you know, wherever. Lots of boats actually have like little compost doors that open up to the bottom of the ocean. Depends where you are. You don't want to throw it like in the marina per se because you're close to the shore. But if you're out in the ocean, that kind of stuff just breaks down really quickly and animals eat it. You want to have that kind of life. It's fun. It's enjoyable. There are some stresses, of course, dealing with this kind of life. It's not all perfect all the time. Holly and I worked really hard to get here. And we are still not out of the woods yet. We don't make a ton. We are very close to getting monetized so we can actually get ad revenue. We don't really get enough views on our channels yet to like really make anything. It'd probably be like $5 every 6 months or something like that. But you know, it's the thought that counts. It's the start of the journey. This channel that we have on pretty much everything is fairly new. Like within 6 months we started these channels. And I think we're doing pretty decent for overall like growth or whatever. We're not like Mr. Beast growth, but you know, we got over, I think, 11,000 on the TikToks and I think 2,200 on the other. And the other one, we also started a lot later as well, just for other reasons. We restarted a channel anyway. Where are we headed next? We would like to go to Mexico, but we'll probably sail around BC first for quite a bit of the summer. There'll probably be end of the summer, early fall when we head down to Mexico. That's usually the best window to sail down that way. Caleb, I'll ban you again for 3 minutes. Guys, I'm just wanting you guys to know, this guy's asking for it. I'm not just doing it on purpose. I can't actually do 3. I'll do 5, though. 5 is it's either 1 or 5, so I'll do 5. Yeah, you've been muted for 5. I have a suggestion. Compost bin can produce gas, and it's cooking. My grandma do that there, a little farm. Compost bin can produce gas, and it's good for cooking. Really? That's interesting. I think one of the big things on the boat, honestly, if we had a bigger boat, we could totally do stuff like that. But on our boat, it's pretty small. We don't have a lot of room to like keep compost and stuff. We do have to store our garbage. Oh, hold on. There's a sailboat going by. 1 second. Oh, they're coming in. Oh, no, they're going out. Hold on. I'm gonna try to stream this for you guys. See if I can get this fast enough. There's a guy leaving the marina right now. Let's go check it out. There's a guy leaving right now.
Oh, wow. Well, we can't do that.
They're heading out. You guys see that? That's cool. That was a beautiful turn. Did you see how well and easy they did that? Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. I can't really see if you guys can because I'm outside right now, but... Uh-oh, kayaker. We might have an accident in our hands.
Oh, there's a log there.
Where?
Right there.
I don't even see it. Anyway, I'm coming back in. That's cool. I wonder where they're headed off to. Yeah, our boat is really bad in reverse. I'm going to have to ask that guy how he does it. Maybe he's got some tips and tricks for us. Sorry, guys. Just ran out there really quick. Make it bad if I answer about snow. What did somebody ask? Did somebody ask about snow? Oh, you're asking about snow in Saskatchewan. You won't get banned. Don't worry. Sorry, so asking about toilets. We have it's not a composting toilet. We actually almost bought a 36-foot Catalina that did have a composting toilet. It was replaced the previous one. Our boat has the black water tank, so it has a sea cock on the bottom of the boat that pulls in water from the ocean into the toilet bowl. You use the bathroom and then you flush it and it goes into a black water holding tank. You can there pump it overboard or into a pump out station. There's a pump out station very close to us. It's free, so we use that. Do you feel you need to be careful about some details, location, etc.? I mean, it's wonderful. No, 100%. K9 Nick, we try to be a little bit discreet about stuff. We never specifically say the exact location we are. I do think people could probably figure out if they really wanted to. But yeah, we're not going to say the exact location for that reason. I agree, there are a lot of like weird people in the world. When people ask, we say we're on Vancouver Island. We're in the southeast part of Vancouver Island, but we don't actually say specifically where we are. Just for that reason. And thank you, Forrest. Yeah, it is a very cool little adventure. We're excited for it. We are not in Washington. Sorry, Moss. We are in BC, which is very close to Washington. We're just a bit north of Washington. We're on the Vancouver Island, which is north of the San Juan Islands in Washington State. Why don't you move into a cool state like Florida? Because we're Canadian and we don't have the ability to move unless we like immigrated or something like that. Being part of Canada is awesome. I think we like being Canadian. Canadians are awesome. Americans are cool too. Nothing wrong with Americans. We would love to come visit Florida for a while. My brother goes to Florida quite a bit. It would be really cool to go visit Florida one time. One of the big problems with going to Florida for us is we'd have to go down through the Panama Canal to get there, or go up through the Arctic, and it costs a lot to go through the Panama Canal. $3,000 US just for the basic fee to go through the Panama Canal. You also have to pay for the food of the crew members that help you go through the locks. And I don't know how much that costs, but it's probably not cheap either. We do plan to sail south, though. We want to go to the Baja Peninsula down in Mexico. That's kind of our first big goal. Yeah, Catalina 36 would have been a great boat, especially, yeah, ours was a 1990, I think. We ended up buying this one, which is an 89 Hunter Legend 35.5 instead. The Catalina fell through. We basically told them we'd buy it as long as they fixed like one or two things, and they tried to. The mechanic ended up breaking something else, and then we had to back out of that deal because it was like the end of the year. We barely found this boat. It was just a bad time to buy parts too, just because of there was a bunch of strikes with the Canada Post and stuff like that. Next trip, we hope to go pretty soon. We will probably, hopefully, do a live stream while sailing soon. If not right from the dock, we'll like wait until we're out of the marina here because we don't want to embarrass ourselves. And then we'll head out, and then we'll maybe live stream if we can. We do have the Starlink internet, so it should work, hopefully. So our next trips will be around here, some local sailing while we learn and get ready with our boat, and then eventually we'd like to sail down to Mexico. And what's going on, Spam?
Hello, Spam.
I missed what you said there. Where'd it go? It just... Oh, there you are. You guys... Did you say anything else? Oh, you did. Water is still freezing cold. It is very cold. Yeah, the water is not nice here. It's like 8 degrees Celsius or something, so it's not very warm. The Catalinas aren't too hard to get part for. Wow, I feel like the English there was not right. The problem was last year we had the Canada Post strike, so we couldn't get parts. We like ordered them, and then they just would never come. The company actually was in the States that we ordered from originally on the East Coast. They didn't send originally because Canada Post was on strike and they didn't know there was another way to like send to Canada, which is kind of partly their fault, partly the fault of the broker that we were buying through for not following up, and then partly obviously Canada Post for not being available. I was gonna take out the paddleboard out, and I tried the water and backed out. Yeah, I know the water is freezing right now. 8 degrees sounds warm because it's above 0, but it's definitely not. And yeah, no problem, Caleb. I think I'd rather be banned for one. How often do you need to refuel, and how much is it on average, if you don't mind? So Holly and I haven't done a lot of like traveling with our boat yet. It is a sailboat, so obviously we want to mainly travel using the sails. But we do have a 72-liter fuel tank. I think when I Googled it, and like kind of with our basic travel idea of how much it costs, we get through like a liter an hour or so like that, or something like that, liter to 2 liters depending how fast or what the winds are like. If we are going, we have a 72-liter tank, and it costs right now like $2.59 per liter. So you guys got to do the math on that. I guess I could. Let me pull up a calculator. Hey, Spam, what is the cost of diesel over your way right now? Times, I'm sure it's probably the same, but 72 equals, so $186, probably 186 to 190 bucks. And then we have 72 liters, so we could go for 72 hours-ish, but I mean, you know, it's all crazy. Gas is crazy right now. Yeah, the Taiwanese always have good boat building skills. They have a lot of crazy good boat building stuff. Raph, I don't know what you're on about. What are you talking about right now? This has nothing to do with the stream, I don't think, unless I missed something. What's going on? Somebody said, what's up, Hunk? Not too much. I'm just hanging out in Holly and I's boat. Yeah, Holly's out there cleaning the windows, and I'm just slacking off. Hello, Holly.
Hello.
She's right through the roof right now. Let me turn on the stream. Can I pop up and look up at you? You guys can. I'll pop out the roof, and you guys can see what Holly's up to. If I can get this to work. There's the kitty, by the way. And sorry, guys, 1 second. I'll answer some more questions shortly here. There's Holly. Hello. There's the outside of the boat. Our solar panels, we weren't charging them properly. I had them all set up to be in the sun perfectly. And then the wind started gusting, so we strapped them all back down. It'd be nice to get a more permanent solution for the solar. It is nice to be able to move them, though, so it's kind of weird. I don't want to just like bolt them down because then they never get proper sun. Definitely curious. Of course, yeah. I think it's a really cool way to travel, Ginny. So, Holly and I are very... There's Holly. Holly and I are very open to explain everything that we have the ability to explain, if we're able to, of course. I painted boats for a living in South Alabama. That's cool. How is that? I've always wanted to try to paint. We haven't done that yet. Our boat was painted before we bought it. The bottom was repainted. Do you mostly do bottom, or do you like the whole thing, top to bottom, everything? This is not North Saanich, no. We don't say the exact location just because of weird people out there, but that is not the location. Caleb, we'll see. If I notice, maybe. We do live here, yes. Breaking Winds. As you may know, we do live on the boat. Breaking Winds, what are you doing here?
Yeah, troublemaker.
Yeah, troublemaker, you almost caught me until I read your name and then asked you, yeah, there's Breaking Winds. If you guys don't know, Breaking Winds in the chat here, he also sails, but he's down in San Diego. Although he keeps threatening, and I still haven't heard his boat start up, though. I mean, he drives it more than us right now, but I haven't heard it. He hasn't come up this way. He keeps threatening to come up this way so we can all go together
You're
down
gonna
south.
Get in trouble, Brian.
I know. Calling him out right now. I do full paint jobs and custom fiberglass repair work. Oh, that's cool. I've done a little bit of repair with fiberglass because I was an automotive mechanic, but I haven't done a lot.
Does Breaking Wind have a fish finder, probably?
Breaking Wind, do you got a fish finder on your boat? Is it like rent? Do you pay more for liverboard? Yeah, we pay like for the marina. You pay like rent basically. We pay $5.75 a month for the marina right now. It's by the foot, and you do pay a little bit extra for liverboard fee. Liveaboard fee. I was literally waiting if you have something to help with energy costs. Like, yeah, solar. We don't have a wind turbine, but we do have the solar. I know, just introducing myself. It's always nice to see you breaking. How's that green screen? Pretty good. Holly's just cleaning it up for you guys so you guys can see really clearly through that. Haven't smelled Breaking Winds. I know, apartment on the water, exactly. There's a lot of people that never plan to leave the dock and they just live on their boats on the dock. So I think that's pretty cool too. We plan to actually leave and do some stuff, but I think it's a pretty interesting idea as well. Dinner? I don't know what we're doing for dinner today. Well, I don't think sorry?
It's probably something beef.
I've eaten chocolate bars today. I haven't even eaten, honestly. But yeah, probably beef today. Actually, that's not true. I did have some noodles and meat sauce. Untie traveling with me. Breaking will be doing that soon. Don't worry. You do have a fish finder. Our neighbor over here says he has it on all the time at nighttime just to see what's going on underneath the boat. And yeah, our solar system we bought for a whole different system. It hasn't been ideal, but we do have one. It would be really nice to get an EcoFlow or a Jackery. I think it'd be cool to have the like a full separate system that can be plugged into the boat, but also completely separate. If we had the Jackery or the EcoFlow, we could fully plug it into the shore power plug on our boat, which would charge and power everything. But if we wanted to go camping on the shore, we could also just grab it and do that. It's a lot more portable. The solar panels are lighter. They have little tie downs. I think it'd be a really cool system. EcoFlow, if you were out there and listening, which you're definitely not, but you could be. If anyone knows anybody from EcoFlow, tell them we're looking for some stuff. Justin Hill, we do laundry by going up to the marina. The marina we're in right now has access to washer, dryer, bathrooms, and showers. So we use all that because we have it right now. If we don't have that, we have a bucket back here. We've done laundry in the bucket and then just hang dried it as well. I know, every once in a while, someone pops in and says that they, that it's a green screen, is what I'm trying to say. Fake buy? I mean, here it's not fake, but if you're gonna leave, that's all good. I can show you outside. Here, would you like, if you are still here, it would be my honor to show you the outside. Modular is best, I think, too. Yeah, I think modular, just making everything like easily disconnectable. Then you can transfer to a new boat or whatever you want to do. I think it's way better in my opinion. But you know, to each their own. Yeah, last marina we did wash in the bucket because we didn't have access to the washer and dryer. Whole crew is here. We got everyone, I know. Breaking Wind, we got Spam, Tarina, all the regulars. Not Sailboats is here every once in a while. People say sailboats are evil. Not sailboats, what is it going to take? Not sailboats, do you live? I feel like you've told us where you live, but if you're in the area, hop on the boat, we'll take you for a little ride. I always think to myself that flat earthers are the kind of people that also just want to get a ride on a spaceship for free. Not sailboats might also just want to ride on a boat for free. They're just trying to trick us, so we invite them on the boat for a little bit. What up, bro? What's going on? I'm on the other side. Oh, that's too bad. Not sailboats. I'm sure we could find somebody over in, I forgot, you're in like, is it New Brunswick, Newfoundland, or Nova Scotia? I forget. I'm sure we could find someone over there that would show you around too. Saskatchewan, Canada here. Roger, I was also a Saskatchewan boy. I grew up in, well, all over. I grew up in Regina, Saskatoon, Looseland, and Outlook, Saskatchewan. Kicking on a bus ride to Wally World. Oh, wow. I sailed but one night was enough for me. I know they're okay. Wow. What happened to your boat? Did something go wrong with it? The cat does go outside quite often. There she goes. She's walking out right now. Can you guys see that? I think you can.
Oh no, not you.
Kitty's going out the door. I guess you can't probably. Hold on. There she goes. She likes to hang out outside quite a bit. Call yourself a yacht. You gotta say yacht. We're on a yacht. It is technically a yacht. I think it's over 34 or 33 feet. I think they can, anything over that is considered a yacht. It's an older yacht. It's not an extremely expensive boat, but it's also not that cheap. A weird homeless man with, oh wow, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Our boat is a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. Oh, let me stretch out this leg. Yeah, Cece's pretty good. She likes swimming. I love Sask too. Sask is a very beautiful place, honestly. A lot of people think it's like a flyover province or whatever. It's got its beauty. I lived there for a long time. I've lived in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC. I love them all for different reasons. Holly came from Ontario. I've been out as far as Ottawa and then drove to Moncton, New Brunswick. So I've seen a few of the eastern, but it'd be nice to explore a little bit more over there. This most, unless Amog. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Caleb, now. Thank you guys for all the follows. If you haven't already, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Maybe check out our profile. We do have links for some merch and stuff that we made ourselves. Holly is actually the artist for the octopus merch. We have been working on some new stuff. It just hasn't come out yet. Holly's on strike right now doing other boat jobs because she's way too busy to like just do stuff all the time. You're on a dinghy. That's awesome. So you're on a... Oh, your boat is a dinghy, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, Spam or, how do you say that name? Salia. I always call him Spam because that was his old name, but I know your name is actually Alias. Anyway, he's on a smaller boat as well. So some people always ask, like, can you get into a boat for, is it cheap? Is it expensive? I feel like ours is middle of the road. Alias went with a little bit of a cheaper option, but he's been working to, like, build it up and make it into really cool stuff. And he's done a lot of really cool stuff with it. He also has a channel you guys can check out. And then you can go the extreme opposite end and have $1 million boat, so... I mean, just Juddy, whatever you feel is the answer there. I feel like the boat is the home. But, I mean, everyone else seems to think that if you're on a boat, you're just homeless. But, it's got a roof.
Home is where you make it, my
yeah,
friend.
exactly. Home is where you make it. What kind of engine? It is a Yanmar 3GM 30F diesel engine. I can actually show you guys. I was going to show you earlier. Unfortunately, I couldn't because there was too much stuff here. But now that Holly's been doing all the work.
Oh, whatever. That's not true. You're doing all the work now. I'm on break.
Holly's on break. She's on strike while I do the live here because she was doing all the other stuff. I can show you guys the engine right now if you want. Some people are interested and some people are not. And yes, we do use Starlink. And yeah, we will enjoy. Holly and I love this stuff. We worked really hard for this. We couldn't have done it without each other. It took a long time to get here. Wow, Jenny, thank you. Good job, Holly. No, Holly's doing all the work. I'm just slacking off here doing whatever I'm doing. I don't even know. I'll show you guys the engine right now, though. So once again, I'll grab the microphone. I'll show you guys the front real quick. We took out the front mattress because it was getting moist. mildly moist. And here's the engine, guys. Here is the Yanmar 3GM30F diesel engine. It's pretty clean overall. I did notice there was a little bit of an oil drip somewhere. I might have to like reseal the bottom oil pan. I think it's the oil pan that's leaking a tiny bit. But anyway, not bad. Kitty, where are you going? I don't know if you should jump on that right now. Hold on, let me get her. Whoa! Let me grab her before she decides to try to jump down. Give me a second, Kitty. Hold on, I got the stairs for you. There you go. She was about to try to jump down by herself. I mean, she's not an old cat, but she's not young anymore either. Holly and I do not do takeout anymore. We used to a lot more. We're trying to save money right now, so we haven't been eating out and doing like that kind of stuff because it just costs a lot. We do go to the grocery store, of course, and right now we're at the marina, so the camera above us right there is actually live outside the boat. If Holly, she is out there. If she went and waved, you guys would be able to see her. But we just walked to the grocery store, not that far. We're like a kilometer and a half or so. Spam, how far is it to the grocery for you guys? Or for you? How do you get... Oh, sorry. The varnish is pretty decent. It's not bad. The boat is pretty decent. There's a few spots that need work. The outside needs a lot more work. The woodwork out there is pretty bad. We sanded it a little bit. We need to like re-varnish it. Yeah, it's a decent size Yanmar. It is a less than 1 liter, but it's a 3-cylinder Yanmar engine. Can you start it up? We could start it up, yeah. I haven't started in like a week or so, so we do plan to start it tomorrow, I think. Boat party coming soon. Holly and I aren't really the party type, but... it's been a little bit, Thomas. We had the boat out like 2 weeks ago. We need to take it out more. We've been enjoying just like the nice weather and not having to like freeze to death. So the last 2 days we've just kind of been sitting out on the deck enjoying ourselves. We do plan to take it out soon though. Don't trust boat people? You don't have to, I guess. You can choose to trust whoever you want, I suppose. Bus 15-minute bike ride. That's not bad, I guess. No one cares. Shut up. I mean, thank you, Rodney, for being here. Appreciate you. Your comment really does push the limit of how good our chat is. Yeah, we got the kitty cat. Her name is Cece. You are docked. Do you have to be a citizen where you dock for experienced periods of time? No. I don't think so. In the summertime, we got people coming from the U.S., probably all over the world, honestly. We're in a pretty busy little harbor. Lots of people come from all over the place, and you can dock for a month at a time, a day at a time, a year at a time, 6 months. I'm not sure what the limits are for visitors because I'm Canadian, so I've never looked into the Canadian visitor situation. But I think you could probably stay for at least 6 months, if not longer. Depends how long your visa is, I suppose, or whatever. Pet the cat. Hello, kitty. Hello, gatto. She was getting bugged by the flies today. Some flies got in because our door is open, and they were landing on her back, and she was getting super annoyed by them. Can you start it up right now? I mean, we could maybe. It's kind of a pain to start up, though. We've had some problems with our start switch, so I'm not sure if it would start or not, and I'd have to like mess around with it. I could just jump start it, though. We haven't caught any grouper, no. What would you name for a first grunge band? I have no idea. That's a weird question. What's a good grunge band name? I can't think of any good one right now. I don't need to get girls. I got the best girl in the world. She is outside right now cleaning the boat while I sit here like a lazy butt doing my doing the live stream here. Yeah, I will say the mic does make the engine sound like a train. It's really loud. It's not actually that loud in real life, but the mic picks it up really hardcore. No, we don't have another home, Justin. This is the only home we have. Holly and I gave up everything. We sold a truck, a car, a motorcycle, a trailer, all to do this. Our boat was only 36,000 Canadian dollars, though, so not that expensive. Cheaper than any new car. Well, except for the very lowest of the cheapest of cars, but yeah. Cheaper than most new vehicles, and then cheaper than most RVs and stuff, too. The boat's name is Delphina. And yeah, of course, you can't forget Cece lives here. Yes, we're on Vancouver Island. Main upsides is that we live on a boat. It's kind of cool. We can kind of move it wherever we want. It's kind of like owning a van or an RV. You can just travel wherever you want, investigate the area, and then leave. And if you don't like your neighbors, you just get up and move. yeah, and then just being able to see places. One of the big things for us too is Holly and I used to go Crown Land camping, and we couldn't really take the cat because we had like a tent. She obviously, would shred the tent or not like it because it's so small. So this way we can take our cat with us on adventures to go camping or do whatever. We live on the boat. She knows the boat very well. She doesn't have to feel concerned about it, and we can still do our traveling and not worry about her like leaving her behind.
Is that true, Captain?
And we do, she's the captain, by the way, and we do live on it year round. Yes, Eric. We bought the boat October 24th, so we lived on it throughout the winter so far. We're in Canada on Vancouver Island, though. Vancouver Island is very mild, where we are specifically. It didn't even snow this year. It was a very mild year, I will say, but it has been, overall, it's one of the mildest parts of Canada. Monthly living cost is probably close to $1,400 for everything, but I think that's a little bit conservative. It really depends. Prices for food fluctuate quite a bit around here. Tuna, I don't know what you're talking about now. Yeah, what are you talking about, Tuna? I feel like I missed the other half of that conversation. Prepare for storms? We don't really have to. We have to, Captain Cato the Gatto. Storms, we don't really have to do too much. The boat is already ready for storms. We're at the marina. We're tied up to the dock. The biggest thing we'd probably do is go check all of our lines to make sure we're tied up properly. And, make sure nothing's slipping or getting too loose, and then we just get on the boat, make sure. So right now we have solar, and we do move it around quite a bit, so we usually have it strapped down when it's windy, and we move the solar around when it's not, so we can get proper solar. So we'd make sure that's all strapped down too, make sure the Starlink internet is strapped down, not going to fly away, and that's kind of all we have to do. We're in Canada, Beast. We're not in a place where there are storms we can't survive through for the most part. I mean, there's always that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that might come up. Opportunity sounds weird, but anyway. Let me just block that. Thank you for the very original Dick. But yeah, we don't have to worry about that for the most part. Do you live by Heartland? I don't even know where Heartland is. Isn't that in Alberta? There's a TV show called Heartland. I'm not sure where Heartland is. Sorry, we're on Vancouver Island. Northeast part of it. Second home with Dad if need be. I mean, we could probably. My dad would definitely invite us to stay if we really needed to. But he is very far away. I think, how far is it from Abbotsford, Dad? He's in the chat right now. Cat statue. Yeah, we got the cat statue that moves. The animatronic cat statue. We do take the boat out quite a bit. Bonnie's. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Let me know if it's pronounced correctly. Bonnies. We do take the boat out. We would like to take it out more if we could. We just have to wait for better weather. It's been really nice the last couple of days. We probably could have taken it out, especially yesterday. But after having a really long winter, we spent the day just enjoying the sun for the first time without having to worry about getting everything ready to go. So we do plan to take it out soon some more, but we have taken it out quite a bit. Hello, Nova Scotia. Welcome. Halifax would be cool. I've never been out that way. The furthest I've been is Moncton, New Brunswick. I'd like to see Halifax and Newfoundland and stuff like that. Makes sense. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, I'm not sure what part of the world you're in right now, but Canada gets pretty cold. We're on Vancouver Island, so for the most part it doesn't get that cold. We don't really get that much snow either, but we still get a lot of rain, and it's been really windy. I don't know if you guys can hear it right now. You can probably hear some halyards slapping around. That's our neighbors. We politely stick ours off to the side and not against our mast, so ours doesn't make a lot of noise, but our neighbor doesn't, so it just slaps non-stop. Sounds great. Just kidding. That's one of the things. We're in a marina, so it's going to happen. Clayton, we're on the same place we've been for the last little while. We're on Vancouver Island in just in a marina. So we're Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, southeast part of it. Very nice little area. Beautiful stuff. I'm running out of water. But I can always get some more. If you guys wonder about that, sorry, I'm going to answer that question before somebody even asks it. But yeah, we have a 270-liter freshwater tank on this boat, so we can fill up water. We also have access to the water at the marina here. And yeah, Trina, it's very windy today. Yesterday was pretty nice. Today it was nice until like an hour ago. But everyone says around here between 1 and usually 3 it's really windy. But today it kind of got windier around the 2 or 3 o'clock. Alberta, that's where Holly and I came from. Clayton, Holly and I came from, we were in Alberta. Sorry, when I say Alberta, Airdrie, Alberta, near Calgary. I also have a brother up in Grand Prairie, so I'm very familiar with the Alberta area. Maintenance cost monthly is really hard for me to determine. We've only lived on our boat for about 6 months, and most of it has been at the marina because we are dealing with winter. So most of the maintenance costs we've done were just like things we already knew about from the previous owner when we bought it. We kind of already knew what the problems were. So it hasn't been that high. We also do all of the work ourselves, which really does save a ton of money. I think the most expensive thing we had to buy was the toilet tubing. So the toilet has a tube that goes from obviously the base of the toilet back to the blackwater tank. It was cracked and leaking, and it's disgusting. It was a gross job. We did it on Valentine's Day because of course it happened on Valentine's Day. It cost us about 133 Canadian dollars to do. Brendan, what's going on? Welcome. So yeah, the monthly maintenance cost, Mohammed, is kind of hard. I don't know if I can give it like a precise number, but that's like the best I can do. It's been like, you know, a couple $100 here and there, but for the most part it hasn't been that bad. We do a lot of the cleaning too, so. Holly's up top if you guys are wondering. She's just chilling up there. But if you want to derive income from this escapade, do you think maybe you're streaming too much? Burnout, boredom from viewers, not turning in, lack of ideas, same question. I kind of agree with you. It's one of the things though right now is we don't really have tons of other things we can do. We just kind of have to wait for stuff to happen so we can go do it. So it's like, what else are we going to do? We might as well live stream and kind of give everyone the idea of what we plan to do. There have been quite a few people that have tuned into our stream and then do get bored, and I understand that. I hope they'll eventually all come back when we start doing stuff. I understand the idea of like just watching somebody answer the same questions over and over might get boring to a lot of people. I totally get that. So I don't expect people to like constantly be here and hang out and stuff. There's a lot of really good people that we do have that do hang out pretty much every single stream, which is really cool. I know you're good, K9 Nick. I understand the question. It's totally valid. The content has been pretty decent because again, we're working on like fixing up the boat as well. So we have lots of like little things. I feel like we have kind of a weird niche too, because Holly and I didn't come from boating or anything like that. We also don't come from money. So everything we do all the work ourselves. It's all very new to us too, so like watching me hoist Holly up the mast is kind of fun because we've never done it before. I have done climbing before, so we used all of our climbing ideas and how we did that. I also am really into like 3D printing, so a lot of the parts that we need to fix for the boat we've 3D printed. So all that kind of stuff is very, I think, niche-y, and some people really are into it. Obviously not everyone will be, and sometimes that's okay. We're doing our best. We do plan to get out as soon as we can. It's been, we also have real life stuff to deal with sometimes too. The last like week or two, we've had a lot of like taxes. It's tax season right now, so we've had to do a lot of that kind of stuff where we had to go places to get stuff sent because we live in a weird area where we don't have like an address right now. So, and you're not nasty. We know you, K9, so you're good. Oh man, why is it still doing that? And yeah, Holly and I kind of know how to do all that stuff, Mohammed. So I was an automotive tech, so I am very skilled when it comes to like fixing stuff. Obviously, boats and cars and trucks or whatever are not the same thing, but they have mechanical part is basically a mechanical part at the end of the day. And if I don't know exactly how to fix it, I know how to find out how to fix it. So a lot of things can be learned on the internet these days too if you don't know. And then just having the basic skills for mechanicking really does help out. I would say anyone can do this. Having the mechanical skill just definitely helps out with it. It makes things a bit cheaper and you can like get stuff done a little bit faster. And no UFO so far. We'll make sure to let you guys know if we do. That's why I'm the #1 fan, because I'm down with the pirate family. Yeah, Brendan, thank you very much. There it is. We got to add some more of those. So we have a few members on the YT side of things, paid members, which is really cool. Brendan being one of them. I think, Brendan, you're like paid on almost everything, which is cool. We have a couple emotes that Holly drew up. So that crab that Brendan is spamming in the chat there, that is something Holly drew. The idea was we accidentally dropped a pair of tongs overboard one time, and we like to think some crab without a claw grabbed them and now is using them as a tong. Anyway, Holly drew that. We do need to make some more emotes for all the members and super fans to use. maybe watch a weekly creator and follow a template. We kind of do that a little bit. I like to do our own thing a little bit. One of the big things I think Holly and I don't want to do is kind of follow like some people. Some creators just do the it's all sunny all the time, beautiful weather, always sailing. I think it's kind of cool our approach with the it's not always perfect. Sometimes you just got to fix stuff and get down and dirty. And there are more and more creators that do show all sides of things, and we do follow a lot of them. So we have been doing that kind of stuff. The live streams is just kind of a way to get people to come check out the rest of our stuff, and it has helped our channels grow by a lot. And it's cool because there's a lot of people that are interested and have questions, and sometimes our questions are updated just because we've learned new things or stuff has changed for us. We'll see how it goes. We actually recently hit 107,000 views per month on the TikTok side of thing. The cat doesn't get bored. We play with her all the time. She likes going out on deck and running around, so she's pretty good that way. And yes, Clara, I don't want to say it's always cheaper living on a boat than a house, but for us it has been. We're in a very expensive part of the world right now. Vancouver Island is not cheap. We never came from here, but it was even cheap where we were in Calgary, Alberta. Canada's just an expensive place overall to live. The boat for us has been cheaper, but we also bought a cheaper sort of boat. It was only 36,000 Canadian dollars, which around here, when I looked it up last time, the cheapest condo was $360,000. So Starlink is one of the more expensive things we have on the boat. And thank you very much, Andy, for subscribing, by the way. Appreciate you. Welcome to the club. Starlink is about 190 bucks a month. We have unlimited and roaming. And also, Dennis, are you still here? Dennis of the North. I can't tell if you're still here because my thing is not working. I gotta talk to Dennis if he's still here. We are using solar, yes. We have 4 195 watt solar panels. We'd like to upgrade that to something a bit different, but yeah, we do right now. Blackwater tank gets empty. We've only emptied it once, mainly because of we used it when we first moved on board. Right now we're at the marina, so we just use the marina's bathrooms, and then it just saves us time, and we don't have to go like constantly clean it out. And yeah, Dad, sorry. I used to always say it's about 180 bucks a month for Starlink, but I looked, it's actually 189, so it's more like 190 bucks Canadian. So yeah, internet, we have Starlink. Electricity, we are at the dock, so we're plugged in right now. We also have solar. Fresh water, we have 270 liter tank, and we fill it up at the dock as well. Speaking of water. And Tyler Kohler, thank you very much for subbing as well. Thank you everybody who has subbed today. We've gained quite a few new subs, quite a few new followers, lots of new people. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. He left, I think. Dang it. I wanted to ask, I did notice that they updated the Starlink, so we have a plan similar to his now. We can't use it because it only works for residential. They don't have a roaming version of the plan he has. Does it also count for showers? You just use... Yeah, we just use the marinas. We do have a shower on board. So here, I'll give you guys a quick tour if you want to see around. Do you pay monthly for Starlink as well as paying for the initial setup? So Starlink has changed. I bought the Starlink like 5 years ago for a whole different situation that Holly and I were going to do. So I paid like $800. I feel like nowadays it's down to like the $300 mark. But yeah, you do pay like the initial setup of like $300 to $800 depending whatever it is right now, whatever kit you get. We set it up ourselves. It's very basic, and then it's like 190 bucks. But there's a bunch of different plans. It depends. We have the unlimited data, so we never run out, and also roaming. There's also like an unlimited residential plan. I think Dennis of the North has it. It's like 70 bucks a month. They cap your speed at 100 megabytes per second, but you have unlimited data as well, and it's like 70. So it's a lot cheaper if you have a residential. Just the roaming really makes it up. The cat's right here, Crafty. She's just chilling. We've had a couple scary situations. We did drag anchor and almost hit a whole bunch of other boats. So the first time we took the boat out, we anchored. We didn't set the anchor properly. If you don't know, you have to like back on your anchor and it like digs it in a little bit. If you don't do that, your anchor ends up bouncing along the bottom of the ocean, and then you kind of just drift. And we drifted towards a whole bunch of other boats, which could have been really bad because we could have drifted into rocks. Luckily for us, we just ended up checking up top because we were still kind of nervous about it, and we did catch it in time. And I'll do a tour. Yeah, give me like 10 seconds. We do pay taxes. Starlink is Canadian dollars, yes. It's very expensive for the internet, yes. But we wanted to have that so we could do the lives, and also Holly and I just play lots of games and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick. Yeah, we can totally move whenever we want. The main restriction for us is weather. So we're able to move anytime. We could move in the worst weather possible as long as we're capable of doing it. We just obviously don't have that skill, and it can be very scary, so it's best not to. So the biggest thing for us is just weather permit it. We can technically move wherever we want. We also did prepay for the next 3 months. I think we only have 2 months of that left. But yeah, we paid monthly, so we can pretty much leave whenever we want. So I will start the tour. This is the very front of our boat. It is a V-berth, so it is a bed. There is usually a mattress in here, but we took it out because it was... it got a lot of moisture up front. As you can see, there's not a lot of airflow. Holly and I mainly use this for our storage. We have our sleeping bags. For camping, we also have a lot of our clothing and stuff. So we basically use it for storage. We took the mattresses out because it was just getting, it's trapping moisture, which is not good. But it does have like you can see right here, we got a full door. It's like I guess French doors. You can fully close it off and like you'd have your own spot. There's also this really nice hatch. Right now, these are dangling, don't mind that. You can fully open that up and climb right out, which is kind of cool. Looking back behind, this is where I was sitting. This is also where Holly and I have our bed. This area is, it's usually a table and like a little sitting area. So the edges become a sitting area. The middle is a table. We lowered it down just like an RV into a bed position. We like sleeping out here better. We don't need the table really. It's just the two of us. 3D printed this. So this is one of the things we 3D printed out of carbon fiber nylon, just for the monitor so that we could mount that and have like a TV / we can game here. So we do all our work here. We sleep here. We do all that kind of stuff. Navigation table. So this is where you do your chart plotting. If you have your, what do you call them? Paper charts. So we have like apps that we can chart with, but if you need to, we have paper charts as well, and you can use this table to chart. There's also like a little bit of storage down underneath here. So everything on the boat, just like any kind of tiny house, everything is used for storage as well as, you don't want to waste space. We also have our electrical up here. We have our VHF radio. We have our propane and a super old Kenwood deck, as well as Spike the plant, the snake plant. Here's the bathroom. Some people keep asking about the bathroom. Like we said, we mainly use the marinas right now. So this is like our laundry bag. Normally this wouldn't be in here if you were going to use this as a shower. We also have a vacuum and a garbage in here. So yeah, shower. We got our sink, and again, we don't use this bathroom right now because we use the up top. So we have our peanuts stored in here. So we feed some crows locally, and we keep the peanuts here. We call them the sink peanuts, and we always get people to try to guess what we're talking about. There is our toilet down there. And then coming out a little bit further, this is the staircase or the companionway that goes outside to the helm. So that blue tarp out there is covering the big steering wheel, the helm. Underneath the steps is our Yanmar 3GM30 diesel engine, which we can use to motor around, of course. Back room, this is like the main kind of cabin. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter. You can it's like the biggest room for, like you can fit a full queen back here, but the height is obviously a lot shorter because the cockpit is outside. So it's a full, I think, 11 feet 9 inches long. So it goes way longer than many mattresses. We use it for storing the cat litter, some storage, and then we got the 3D printer right there, which we have been using to 3D print quite a few parts, like I showed you before, the monitor mount, some solar things, and a bunch of other random stuff. In the kitchen, we have our propane, stove, and oven. You just open up this little top here. Again, dual purpose for everything, so we can extend our kitchen counters by putting that down. We used to, back in the day, it came with like an ice box, so basically you had to fill it with ice, but now it has been converted to a 12-volt fridge. You can also open up the second half where we have the, whatever you call that thing, air fryer on top of it. We got our kettle. A lot of this stuff obviously won't be here sitting when we're sailing either because it would fall over. But yeah, that's kind of the basics of it. What else can I show you guys? I guess I'll pop outside and show you guys the outside. So coming out through the companionway, we just have that blanket up to block the wind because the wind comes from that area and it's really cold. This is the front mattress stuff. Here's the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the marina that we're in right now. So anyway, Holly's just chilling out here talking with the neighbor right now. Really cool guy. He just got back from Spain and Germany, I believe. And boom. Yes, Jake, it is a sailboat. Sorry, I wasn't able to answer that while I was back there because I can't see the chat while I'm gone. And yes, I don't know why Dad's talking about the cars, but I like automotives. I went to school for automotives, and I've built my own motorcycles and a couple different cars as well. I have 133. I was wondering if it's like, hey, yeah, it's basically the exact same boat. Ours is a 35.5, but I mean, basically identical. We see it as a permanent lifestyle for now. We'll see how things go. Life changes quickly, so we'll have to go see how things change. And while I'm giving the tour, guys, I can't see anything. I switched to my phone, but all I see is like the thing that says the camera's working. So I can't see the chat while I'm doing the tours because my all the chat's on the TV screen here, not the phone. Claire, this boat was 36,000 Canadian dollars or 27,000 US dollars. A modified boat. Sorry, oh, somebody said something. We have a Scania truck engine in our boat. That's awesome. And yes, that's why my dad was bringing that up. I would also, it'd be cool to do like an engine swap. I thought about like a TDI swap or something on it, but our engine's great and fine right now, so we're not going to probably change that. Just me today. Holly's just up top. She's just chatting with a neighbor. He just popped over, so she's like being polite while I'm, I guess, being a loner in the basement and talking to you guys. We do plan to get a tender. We just don't have one right now. Kitty's name is Cece. So this is Cece, just spelled with two C's. I'm very big into motorcycles, so cubic centimeters, that's what most motorcycle engines are like, you know. It's a 900cc or whatever, so there she is. She's about 50 cc's. And thank you very much, Tyler. Nice meeting you as well. Have a good rest of your day, and thanks, guys, for popping in. Key West, that's awesome, Altitude. What kind of boat do you have out in Key West? It'd be cool to visit. We have never been there, but... how do we keep active and fit? So Holly and I, right now we're at the marina, so we can just go walking. We walk for groceries all the time. But just back in the kitchen, we do like push-ups. We have a weighted vest, just 25 pounds, but it adds a decent amount of extra resistance. We also have gymnastic rings that we can hang on our mast, and then we can do like pull-ups, push-ups, and a bunch of other stuff that way too. And no, we have never spent any time out of the boat yet. But we've only bought the boat 6 months ago. So we will eventually have to probably pull the boat out and do some maintenance. All that maintenance for us was done before we bought it. And if we do, there are some liveaboard maintenance areas near us. We could literally just go sail there, pull the boat out, live on it while we fix stuff up. It depends on the type of maintenance, though, of course. Nah. Alexandra, why'd you say nah? Thanks for stopping in, Tyler. Oh, yeah, thank you. How old is she? She's about 8. So I got her from another family that the father, I guess, was allergic, so they couldn't have her anymore. So I got her. They told me she was about 6 to 9 months old, and I've had her since 2018, I think. So I think she's 8-ish years old. It's the shape of a pickup truck, but not a pickup in the water. I mean, hey, that's cool. I love that. Yeah, for a motorbike engine. We could do that too. We want the fuel efficiency, though. The TDI at least has that decent fuel economy. Although it would be a little bit more complicated with that turbocharger. The naturally aspirated engine is kind of nice. I have heard the TDI, I think, is a little bit more fuel economy. But then we have like way too much power probably for the boat. Yeah, CC. So I guess, yeah, I didn't really show you guys this, but here, let me switch to the camera again. Oh. This is the compression pole. So in the boat, the mast kind of comes down right there, and then it extends down through. This is called the compression pole. It's like a separate piece, but it's an extension of the mast. And we wrapped it with all this jute rope, and that's kind of the cat scratch post. So she does like to climb it quite a bit. The mast itself, she hasn't really tried to climb yet, but she has been outside, and she does like to run around out there. And that's crazy, Spirit. That's awesome. That's what Holly and I plan to do. I have a Sawzall. I do have a Sawzall. We can make all kinds of things happen. SV Vimza, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the 2 pops, the 5 roses, and then 6 more roses. Appreciate you. We were checking out a lot of your videos today, by the way. Just want to let you know. I'm getting hungry. I haven't really eaten that much today. Melantant, that is a very odd way to come into somebody's live. We have a marina, what do you call that? Washer and dryer. So we just wash our clothes like normal people. But appreciate you being here. Thanks for the comment. It does help out the chat. And thank you, what is that? For the capybara, SV Vimza. Thank you for the capybara. Brad, we haven't got the bikes out. We really need to do that. We honestly been slacking when it comes to doing like the fun stuff, just because we've been dealing with like a lot of other real life stuff recently. I mean, Vimza, your videos look awesome, so I don't even think you're doing great. I wouldn't even worry about it. You do, you know, you're like very knowledgeable and you have really cool stuff. Holly was just talking about that this morning. I mean, we're just kind of like, you know, we're messing with it too. I wouldn't say we're skilled at editing. We just kind of throw stuff together half the time. Yeah, I mean, don't worry, Drew. It's just a troll. They pop in here from time to time and try to pretend that they know what they're talking about, but they generally are just mean people that like to like say stuff to try to get under your skin. Drew, thank you very much for the money gun. Appreciate it. I haven't seen the money gun for a long time. That's really cool. I get seasick and bathe in the bath, let alone the ocean. I mean, that's fair enough, hey? Boats can also be very expensive, obviously, especially if you own like a regular house and a boat. I think one of the things people always ask us is if it's like super expensive to own a boat, like for maintenance and all that stuff. And my answer has been so far, again, we're kind of new to it, but we have done a lot of stuff. Boats are like an added extra. It's like owning two houses. If you have to pay and like renovate and maintain two houses, the second house, like your cabin or whatever, is going to be a lot extra, and you're just going to say it's a money pit. Houses, anything you own in life that you have to maintain is a money pit. You don't really count your main house as a money pit because you have to have it. You need a spot to like live for the most part. So for us, because this is our only house, it's not that bad. It's just like owning a single house. There are some weird added expenses, but it's just different because the overall cost of the boat was a lot cheaper than a house as well. We have never seen a water spout. No. Canada, we don't really get those. We have to meet one day. I know, maybe in Mexico, 100%. Where are you guys right now? I forget. You guys, I think you told me, but... Makes me laugh when I see old duffers. Yeah, what part of the world are you in right now? We'd like to go down to Mexico. I think, didn't you say you were in Mexico? Or you're in the Keys right now? In the UK, we call it boats. Yeah, I know. Everyone always says that. Busted another 1,000. I mean, sort of, but so are houses. You own a house, you're busting on another 1,000 as well. And we don't have a house. We just have the boat. And the cat's name is Cece. There we go. Like 3 or 4 different people said it. Busted another 1,000. 4 people. 5 people. It's not a fake boat. If you want, I will show you up top again. We've been doing lots of tours today. The Florida Keys would be amazing. Yeah, Holly and I... my brother goes to the Florida... Not to the Keys specifically, but... I can't remember the area. Dad, what's the town that Josh always goes to? Wintertime. Matthew, we've lived on the boat in the winter. That's the only time we've owned the boat. We bought the boat October 24th of this year. We've lived in it all winter long. We're in Canada on Vancouver Island, though, so it's a very mild part of Canada. It is a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5 user. Yes, exactly, K9. Great battery touch to their drive. 100%. I live on a boat at Anchor. I'm at St. Thomas, USVI. How's the neighbor?
He's good.
Yeah. Couldn't get out of there?
He says, I'll be happy to see you guys leave.
I know, that's what he said earlier to me as well. It's not a fake boat. If you guys want, I'll show you. I'll do another tour.
The winds.
The kitty has her own, like, skate pod, actually. She doesn't have a life vest. We probably should get her one, but she has an escape pod. We have like a whole life jacket attached to a special carrying case for her. Just empty every pocket. Yeah, exactly. My brother had a Jeep too. I saw my dad mention that. I speak as an old duffer, by the way. I mean, that's fair enough. I feel like, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I'm not super young anymore. I'm 38, but still fairly young, I suppose. I bet it gets wet inside. It does. That's the worst part. So we don't get super cold on Vancouver Island here, but it's cold enough. It gets down to -10, and obviously the inside we heat it so it gets warm. So we get a lot of like condensation buildup. We do have a dehumidifier, which helps a lot, and we have lots of those little dehumidifier beads as well. But it still does get mildly moist. We pay about $5.75 for a marina right now. Thank you, Dad. You already answered that, I guess. Columbia Super Cruiser. I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna have to look it up. St. Croix. That's cool. Gulfport. That's where Josh goes. Columbia Super Cruiser. Let me look that up.
Hi, kitty. Why are you being the big sucky baby?
I'm assuming a boat. Oh, yeah. That's a very beautiful looking boat. Husqvarna tools. We don't actually have a lot of Husqvarna tools. So this boat is personally Holly's and myself. So Holly is just up here right in front of the camera. Kitty is the captain, and then I'm Brian. We do have a Husqvarna chainsaw. That is actually, we actually have this extra decal because Holly and I have Husqvarna enduro motorcycles we used to get around on. So we like Husqvarna a lot. We have some of their stuff, obviously. We actually built that, or sorry, made that decal. Thank you, Kitty. For the bikes. We just had a couple leftover ones, so we ended up throwing it there. The boat is in the water, yes. We're floating right now. We're just at the marina. You guys can see up top here. This is that's actually live outside. I can blow that up for you guys if you want. A lot of people think this is the picture. It is not. You can see the water moving. You can see the ropes moving.
Yeah.
It's pretty blustery out there right now.
What do you mean?
They do make motorcycles. It's kind of a separate company nowadays. KTM owns the Husqvarna motorcycles. So the tools and the motorcycles are completely separate companies now. They're not related in any sense besides the symbol or whatever. Not two-stroke. They're street legal. In Canada, you can't legally street legal one. You can, but you can't. You're not supposed to, but some people get through it. Ours are not two-strokes. I got the 501. Holly's got the 350.
Oh, Kitty.
Columbia wide body Super Cruiser. That's cool. We have solar panels for electricity. We have Starlink for internet. We have 270-liter fresh water tank on the boat, and we have black water tank, a 52-liter black water tank. This is what my brother's been up to today. Working on his van.
Ooh.
He's doing some stuff to it. Yeah, that would be an amazing liveaboard. Yeah, Husqvarna is awesome. I would really like to get, it would be really cool to get for this boat a wood stove. We don't have one. I don't know if we'd have room for one on this boat. We had a really cool, it's called a Peanut 3 wood stove, really small one, but I think we need an even smaller one for this boat.
Aww.
Some people would think it's claustrophobic. It's not bad. So one of the things I wanted to get for the boat is, I'm 6 feet tall, so I'm not huge. I'm not tiny. But I have headroom in here. I can walk around. It's not really claustrophobic. I have tons of room. I'm 190 pounds and 6 feet tall, and I have it's not that claustrophobic. If I move back and forth though, I can make the whole boat rock.
Oh my.
Are you freezing to death, Holly?
It's cold in the wind out there.
I bet.
Kitty.
Do you guys see the boat rocking a little bit in the top image? Kind of. Kitty, it's almost time for snack.
Yeah. As she just announced.
I'm a van lifer. That's awesome.
Aww.
My brother is building a van right now. He's not a van lifer. He doesn't plan to be, but he's building like a little camper van. He's on the very beginning stages. He's had the van for a while. It is a Mercedes van. I think it's the long one with the high roof, but it's not the super long one, I don't think.
It's pretty nice.
I swear it freezed when you answered my question. Can you answer again? Did I miss it? Sorry, what's your question again? Let me answer again. Fluffy, 1 second. It probably did freeze. Apologies for that. Where's your question? I don't see your question. Oh, how does the internet, water, electricity, and service work? Okay, I'll answer it again. Sorry. We do have Starlink, so occasionally we have problems with it. We have Starlink internet, which is why we have some outages occasionally. We have a 270-liter freshwater tank on board. We don't have a water maker, so we do have to refill that at the dock. We have a 52-liter black water tank, so all the toilet water goes into there. And then we have, what else? What other questions did you ask? Oh, the solar. We have solar panels. We're also right now plugged into the dock, so. The whole family is not really travelers, so I mean, growing up, we moved around a lot, so we did kind of travel. My sister currently lives in Germany and is possibly moving to Spain, so I guess she's kind of a traveler. My brother, he's been in the same place for quite a while now, but he does plan to build a little van so he can go places and have a spot to stay. We travel a lot as when I was younger to go to family events and stuff like that. I don't know if we'd be a full-time traveling family, but we do travel a decent amount just for random stuff. You want my life? The life has been good. Holly and I really have enjoyed it. Please don't tell me you're docked. A real seaman never needs resupply. I mean, if you have a
Come on.
if you have a boat that is made of wood that you built yourself, then maybe you could go to shore and cut the wood down and do it yourself. I guess that's still resupplying though. But this boat is made of fiberglass and parts that you have to buy in factories. So yes, you do still have to go resupply occasionally. We also don't have a water maker. So if you want to supply a water maker free of charge, we would love to have that. Then we wouldn't have to come back for water. Also, we're in Canada where it's very cold in the wintertime. We're not professionals. We're very new to this. If we sailed in the winter, we'd probably be sunk.
I think my answer is prove that you're a man then. And,
A seaman, very specifically.
Yeah, prove it.
Let's see your boat out in the middle of the water year round. Hello, Norway. We're not in a state, we're in a province. We're in Canada. We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And we would love to visit Norway one day. So we're on the west coast of Canada. And yes, Mattress Ron, I like your name, by the way. We did sell everything just to live on a boat. For the most part, we have stuff still. Like, obviously, we brought everything we could that we thought would be useful for boat life. But we did sell most of our, like, land kind of based stuff. We do have 2 Enduros as well, but yeah. We'll see how that goes. We've never been in really bad storms, no, not yet. Northern England. I know you guys get some pretty crazy storms. We do get storms here, some pretty crazy ones. We've been at the dock when we've dealt with that. I'm not seeing a bunch of these comments. Vimsa, some of them are from the other... So we're doing a dual stream right now. We're streaming on TikTok as well as another app that shall not be named because TikTok gets mad if I mention it. And so Holly and I both have our license, yes. It's called a PCL in Canada. It's just a pleasure craft license. It's the only thing you really need as a sailor in Canada if you are using your boat as your own personal, like, fun thing or whatever, not as, like, a commercial vessel. So, yes, we both do have that.
What do you mean?
And Vimsa, you are not blocked. You're good. Don't worry. I don't think so, anyway. Nice coast in Norway. I know. Norway is very beautiful. I've never been, but I've seen lots of pictures. Not the purple one, no. It's the red and sideways triangle.
I mean, we have a home. This is our home.
So we've lived in homes. I owned a townhouse before. It's not. I mean, housing prices are ridiculously expensive in Canada, but we didn't do this necessarily for the cost savings. We did it for the adventure and trying something new, a new learning experience, something we wanted to do for a long time. It doesn't feel crampy at all. I don't know. It depends, obviously, to everyone their own. Some people would probably not like to live in here. It is kind of like close quarters, but I mean, I can fully get up. I'm 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. I'm in the kitchen with Holly right now. If we're both working in here, we do end up bumping into each other. The kitty's even in here. It's not that bad, though. It's like, there's lots of space to walk around. The biggest thing, I think, for Holly and I is we don't mind sacrificing living space for the ability to travel outdoors and go all over the world. I think that's kind of the bigger thing. Did you feed the cat before live streaming? We usually feed her after, so around 5 o'clock, so in about 20 minutes she usually gets her supper time.
But she starts asking at 4.
Yeah, she starts demanding around 4.
Kind of like in the morning, too.
We haven't fished every single day. We do crab trap quite often. We haven't recently, but yeah, we do have fishing rods and stuff. The price of fuel is pretty expensive, yes. It's like $2.59 right now, I think, per liter. Square meters, I'm not sure with meters. We're Canadian, so we do like both, and for whatever reason everyone always does square feet in Canada. It is about 200 square feet. Hey Google, how many square meters is 200 square feet? 18.5 square meters. Would you go back to live in a house? I mean, I would. Holly and I think, I don't know if we'd want a full-size house. We'd maybe do a tiny house on some, like, nice property somewhere, I think. Or, like, a barn dominium or something. It'd be cool. Holly and I always like to, like, cars and vehicles. She loves horses. She used to work on a, like, ranch type thing when she was younger. She did a lot of ranch work and farming. I think it would be really cool to own some land. I don't know if it's feasible. Canada, the land prices are ridiculous. But, you know, depends. If you go to the northern parts of provinces, you can find some cheaper stuff sometimes. Rennies, how do you go about doing this financially? You save up, you sell everything and buy the boat. From North Alberta, that's where, so what, how far north? My brother's in Grand Prairie, which is kind of like halfway up, I guess, but you might be even further north of that. We saved for a long time. Holly was really good at saving. She, like, saved a long time. Even before I met her, she was saving. And then we sold all our stuff. So she had a truck, I had a car, I had a trailer, and a bunch of other stuff. GP2. That's cool. So yeah, we just kind of, that's how we did it. This boat is only $36,000. It's honestly not that expensive compared to like housing or a lot of other things. Even a trailer is almost more expensive than this boat. Like this is, you know, it's very similar to like a used trailer probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Europe went crazy with fuel prices, I bet. I've heard a lot of other places like Australia was pretty expensive too.
Yeah, that sucks.
Whoops, I missed a button. I hit a button. Yeah, $36,000 for our boat. $27,000 US dollars if you're American. She always steals the show. People mostly show up for the kitty, I'm pretty sure. We could sail the Philippines. We're on the right side of Canada as well. We're on the right coast. We're on the west coast. So it's honestly, when I say an easy sail, it's a long one. It's not easy, but it's like a side of the continent wise. It's like a straight shot kind of thing. It's not like an easy sail. It's definitely something we would want to prepare for and make sure we're comfortable sailing before we head that way. But it is definitely something we could do. We did renovate a little bit, not a much. So the boat itself, we haven't really touched the inside. We've fixed a lot of little things though. We do pay taxes, not property taxes, but we do still have to pay other taxes. And I'm sure someone could rent it out as an Airbnb. I'm not sure how that would work legally speaking, but I'm sure you could, because you can rent the space at the marina, and you could probably just have people. I'm not sure how that works. I'm sure you can, but I don't know the logistics of it. We do pay. So the boat itself, we don't pay anything for. We own the boat, but we do pay for the parking spot right now. There are no laws or rules to sail across. You just have to make sure that when you cross into, like if we were going to the Philippines, we'd have to call ahead or let them know we were coming, show up, and we'd have to go through customs just like if you flew in. So the same sort of thing. You legally, once you're in international waters, like nobody really cares. You can do whatever. We can leave Canada anytime. Just entering other countries, you have to make sure you follow their rules and laws for doing that kind of stuff. And yeah, it came with all this. So everything you see in here, this is what the boat looks like. If you look up a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. Holly, welcome. Holly wants you over here. Apparently I'm ignoring. Did I miss you, Holly? What did you say? Oh, that's why. It's not working for some reason. I can't click on stuff anymore. I don't ignore you, Holly. I just didn't see you. Why did I not see you? I'm not sure. I don't see any of your chats. What are you talking about? Oh, right there. No, I saw that one. Did I win my personal tap battle? Oh, I can tell you. Sorry, Holly. I missed that completely. I actually don't know, Holly. I don't have that app open today, so I apologize. I can see if it'll work. Let me check. That app was not working for us, so we had to get rid of it. I still have it, but I don't know if it's been counting. But I specifically will check just for you. Because we love you. Hold. How long did it take to fire? What do you mean by that, Zero? And thank you very much for the heart me, by the way. Also, Corner, thank you for the 15 lives. Drew, for the money gun. I guess I already got that one, but thank you guys for all the gifts today. Love motorcycles, by the way. Corner, I love your bike. What kind of bike is it, by the way? Some kind of Kawasaki, I think. Hard to see in the little tiny profile picture on my computer, but... Fellow fire enthusiast, I see. What are we talking about fire for? Where do we see a fire? Let's see if I can see everybody's taps today. I don't know if it'll work because it probably wasn't connected.
Come on, get out of the way. Move it.
Overlays. I don't think it worked. I'm sorry, Holly. Oh, wait. Hold. Oh, no. It is showing right now. Holly, you are currently in the lead. It did not record your thing from the whole stream, though. Right now it's showing 292. The second place is 87. So, yes, Holly, you are in the lead, and you probably have tapped a considerable amount. So I'm sure you have definitely won the whole day. But I didn't have that app open because it hasn't been working for us recently. And sorry, guys, I missed a couple of questions. Zero, thank you for the 10. You're awesomes. And Holly, we love you. Thanks for being here, by the way. I hope you're feeling better soon. I still can't believe a bell fell on your head.
Yeah, how ironic, or not ironic, what's the word?
Random.
Yeah.
How random is a bell falling on your head? I missed that question too. Sorry guys, I missed a few questions. If you need to ask it again, I'll try my best. K9, the crown means you are top of the day, I think, for experience. So I think it just means you've been in the stream the longest. So when I click on you, you're the top fan with 150 XP. Anthony, Saskatchewan is at 150 as well, so you're tied technically for first, but it shows you in first. Caleb is in third with 125. I don't know 100% what all that means. We're kind of new to that whole side of things, so we're still learning. Yeah, definitely, Holly. That's wild. I can't believe a bell fell on your head. It's not funny at all, but it's kind of funny. Like, I can't believe that would happen to a person. Holly and I saved up and sold everything to do. That's how we're affording it right now. We're working to get monetized so we can pay for it, so we can like keep doing what we're doing and bring you guys along for the journey. Never feared the cat falling in the water, but now I am because you brought it up. She's actually very nimble. She's been really good. When we're moving, she's not really on deck. When we're docked here, like we are right now, we let her on deck, but we usually are outside with her as well. We don't let her outside when we're not there. Tallest wave is probably like 5 feet, and that's probably even overestimating. It's probably smaller than that. You know, everything looks bigger when you're going over it. What's going on, Garrett? How are you doing today? What's Holly making? I don't know. What is Holly making? Nothing right now.
We're making pizza.
Oh, we're making pizza. Maybe I should help here soon. Take the title.
Cece's helping. Really.
What does it tell me about my life? I mean, I guess you like watching us, and we appreciate you, so thanks for being here. Top chatters, they can hype your channel with their points. How do you hype people with their points? And thank you, DG, for knowing that. I don't even know what any of that stuff means, really. How do you use your points as a watcher or whatever?
Oh, I think that happened to me once when I was on Savage's stream.
You figured it out?
No, it just automatically came a message and
Oh.
sent something.
Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. There was a rumor that you... Wow. Unfortunate, Holly. I'm glad you didn't. I mean, a bell falling on your head, a large bell would... I mean, I could see that happening, but I'm glad it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's awful.
It helps triggering algorithms. Oh, that's cool. So how do you do it? How do you use your chat points or your, like, points in the chat? Yeah, so Nick, right now, you have 150 XP. I don't know how you use it. I can hit the question mark.
Can you get out of here?
A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. You need to collect experience points or experience. Here's how to get them. Send live chat messages. So as you chat, you just get points. If you send super chats or super stickers, you get more. I think those ones cost money, though. That's kind of how that works. And I'm not sure exactly what you have to do to...
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Come here. Cece.
I did not get a haircut. Sorry, somebody else said, did I lower my ears? And I did. I did get the reference. I just kind of I glazed over it, and I was going to come back to it, and I kind of forgot. But no, I did not get a haircut. My hair has always looked like this. It is just currently in a ponytail, everybody.
Brian, can you ask kindly the captain to get off the counter?
Kitty, can you kindly get off the counter? Come on. Oh. Cece, come here. Kitty. Oop. 1 second. The captain is being disobedient.
Oh, wait.
You're going to have to come with me, Kitty.
Oh, that should be enough. Oh, wow. I just got...
Feather dusted. Somebody has to take care of this kitty. Extraordinary Horizons, what's going on? How are you doing today? Oh, yeah, I know. Holly just takes food out of secret stores. I know we got little spots for everything. That's the great thing about living on a boat. Everything is used for space for storing stuff. Points means prizes? I don't know what it means. I actually have no idea what what you can do with them. Can you use the points? Anybody who knows? No, it just gives the channel a boost in the algorithm so more people can see it.
Oh,
okay, so basically the more people chat and send super gifts and super stickers or whatever, it just like helps boost the channel. So thank you very much for everyone. K9, Anthony, everybody that's on the YT side of things, you are boosting the channel and pushing out the stream to the rest of the world. So thank you for that. I guess it kind of works the same way on the TikToks. Thought you had a run-in with a mass board. Thanks, and you. Yeah, we're doing good. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out right now. Today is really nice. We actually had 20 degrees outside, 20 degrees Celsius. It's just really windy today. Mm-hmm. Where'd the hair come from? I know, right? This has always been my haircut. I just have it like the sides of my head are shaved. It's really nice in the summertime to have it shaved so I can just like put it out of the way. But yeah, I got the long hair. I just undo it and then poof.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Living the dream. Holly and I are living the dream. It's not perfect. There are some like fears and some, you know, life isn't always perfect. There are a lot of things we have to deal with, but we are enjoying it. A tenner later. Yeah, we'll send it right over, K9 Nick. Once the YT sends us our tenner, we'll send it right to you. He has work habits and doesn't stop. Yeah, exactly. The other boat people are less boring than you. Well, thank you. I'm glad that they... Why don't you go back? Thanks for being here as long as you did. I guess we're not that exciting. We're not sailing right now, so I understand that. That's not for everybody, so you don't have to be here if you don't want to. But thank you for being here and deciding to state that very interesting comment. Every tap at once. Let's see if views go up. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's see if the views go up. We're at 74 right now. If everyone double taps the screen, let's see what happens. Holly has spoken. Do you have to pay bills? Yeah, we got lots of bills still. We have to pay the marina. We have to pay for Starlink. We have to pay for electricity, food, still lots of stuff. Basically the same as everyone else. We just own the boat itself. Lawnmower, by the way. Thank you, K9. I would not have got that. Why is it called a massport? Massport? I'm trying to figure out how that equals a lawnmower. I like it, but I just don't understand it. For me, it's spring. It's windy and it snowed. It's very windy here. You guys can probably actually hear that. It was very nice today, but the wind is picking up. Oh, somebody's boat's starting up. Where are you at? We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. You're some cool boat people. You're the first boat people I've talked to. Well, thank you, GG, for popping in and hanging out as long as you have. We do appreciate you. I'm disliking. Running Man, I don't think that actually does anything. Disliking is still interaction with the stream, so even if you dislike, it actually helps the stream. But appreciate you being here. You just being here is helping the stream. If you don't like it, the best thing you can do is just keep moving. I guess I'm helping you out by not helping you like our stream, but that's literally all you can do. Any kind of engagement helps out the stream. So the best thing you can do if you hate something is just keep moving. Kitty. There you go. Tell the cat I said. That was from Christian. James Hetfield. Give me a follow and I'll follow you. I'm just starting out. We're also kind of just starting out. We're pretty new to this as well. Where in a boat do you live? We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. Is it important that you are healthy? As they say in Serbia, let it be happy and long lived. I mean, it is definitely important, yeah. It is important that you're healthy, 100%. The boat's name is... Delfina, yeah, thank you. What was I going to say? Masalika. That's the other boat that we didn't get. That's the one that got away.
You're just making up names.
I am.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, exactly. Liking works the same as disliking. It's just engagement. Engaging with the stream just helps the stream out. If you don't like it, you just got to leave.
But it's just easier to be nice and happy.
Passport is a brand of lawnmower as... Okay, that makes sense then. Cat, yes, the Gatto is here. Kiwi thing, definitely. I play on words. I have a great day. Thank you. Seattle's cool. We're just a bit north of you. You have a point. Blocking your stream. I mean, that works too. If you want to block it, that'll get rid of us so you don't have to deal with us anymore. You live on a boat? That's so cool. Hi from Sydney, Australia. We'd love to visit Sydney, by the way. We dirt bike. So Holly and I, we have street legal enduros. So, I mean, you know, street legal dirt bikes, basically. The reason we live on the boat is for the excitement. We're trying to do something new with our lives. We're moving in a new direction. We are outsourcing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we just tried it. We're doing this for fun. We want to travel the world a little bit more. And hello, fellow Canadian as well. Welcome. I was way off. Were you way off? What did you say before? I missed it now. Yeah, we have two enduros, which are basically dirt bikes. We have seen orcas, not recently though. It's been a few months since I've heard them or seen them. I guess we never specifically saw them. We would hear them coming through our channel when we never actually got a chance to see them, but we heard them coming through. We don't really get cabin fever, although kind of. We've been on the boat for like 6 months and it's been winter time the whole time. So it's very windy, very kind of cold and rainy. We just haven't had a chance to do too much. So we're glad that we can have the door open behind us now and kind of like hang out. Now we don't really have the cabin fever anymore. You live on a boat too? That's awesome. What kind of boat do you have? 100cc Honda dirt bike? What kind? Obviously you said Honda, but is it what Honda cc? I can't think of what that would be. There are a few other people, yeah, living on their boats in the marina we're at. Pet the kitty. Change ship name Holly Queen. I don't know if Holly would like that. What was Josh's thing the other day? He said Holly. He had a name for it and I can't remember.
Oh.
Holly's Folly.
Yeah.
That would be a cool name for a boat. Holly's Folly. The cat is beautiful. I agree with that. She's an amazing cat. She's a Manx, I believe. How much water have you drank today? Hydration important. I got my water bottle right here. I've been drinking quite a bit of water.
I've had lots too. Have you had lots?
Me? I have. I refilled my water bottle recently.
Not you.
Oh, yeah, whoever said that, yeah. Trina, have a good time making supper.
What's Trina making? Oh.
We do have cold winters, but DG, we're on Vancouver Island, so the winters are not that bad here. It's very mild on the island compared to the rest of Canada. So we got down to like -10 Celsius. Most of the winter was like -5 at night and +5 in the day, so it honestly wasn't that bad. But it was long. It was very windy, lots of rain, kind of gloomy. Not always ideal. The cat's name is Cece, just spelled with 2 C's.
Such for kitty?
When is our personal anniversary? Holly and I's anniversary is like August 5th. So it'll be 5 years in August. Yeah, Cece, kind of like that, except for just with 2 C's. So I originally named her because I like motorcycles a lot. So 500 cc's, 100 cc's, love that stuff. How is Starlink work for you when you're not at port? We haven't used it too much away from port. Every time we've gone out, we've been like busy trying to like do sailing stuff, so we haven't honestly used it that much. Hopefully we'll do a live stream sailing soon, and then we'll see how well it works. Why we could, why if sustained major, oh man, I'm sorry about that, K9. But we toured well as she could. I'm glad you were able to do that. That's good that you got out and actually were able to do that before that happened. I'm glad you did that. Hopefully we can kind of do the same. Get out and do that before, you know. The world's a crazy place. You can never guarantee tomorrow. I don't know if you can get DoorDash on the boat. You could probably get one here just because we're at the marina, so you could probably get DoorDash right to the marina. Favorite cheese? I mean, I like Gouda. I also like Monterey Jack's pretty good. What's your favorite cheese, Holly?
I don't know. I like lots of cheeses.
Yeah.
It's not, I think is it goat cheese?
I like goat cheese too.
I can't remember what it is. There's one.
I like almost everything except for blue cheese.
Oh yeah, blue cheese is my favorite.
And Jay Funsky, we can technically do that. Holly and I play video games all the time. We haven't done a lot of live streams while gaming on the boat, but that was our goal as well, to be able to like do live streams and have our boat. So have like what we already did, but on the boat. Half a decade, congrats. Thank you very much, Chad. Yeah, exactly. I guess I'll do an hour down the line and park up. Gouda. Gouda's good. Or however you say it in like the proper accent. How do you handle the deep, constant struggles, pain that people face other than becoming cloused? I mean, that's a really deep question. Some of the things we do is not watch the news all the time. So we always pay attention to the news because it is good to know what's happening in the world. But something we don't do is constantly watch the news cycle because it's just negative all the time. There's a lot of negativity out there. It's really important that you kind of like try to focus on the positive in the world. There's a lot of good going on. There's a lot of good people. The news specifically really seems to thrive off the negative out there. So we avoid that. Armstrong has made an Armstrong BC. Really? Games on the go. Yeah, that's cool. I love that stuff. Games on the go is the way to do it. She is a tortie kind of shell cat. She's a Manx. That's the breed. But yeah, she's kind of a tortoise shell color. Oh, Armstrong's heat is what I was trying to say. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely tough. You are prepared for the summer heat. I mean, it does get warm here. We're in BC, but we have windows. We don't have like AC. We would probably need a lot more power, a lot more solar. So we're gonna have to get a hold of EcoFlow to send us some over if we're gonna do an AC. And now I can't. I missed that. What did you say? Whoop. Oh, where did he go? 55 years, you know. Make it happen because you might. Yeah, exactly. K9, I agree with that 100%. Oh, and braking, where'd you go? Sorry guys, the chat's being weird for me right now. It's not letting me scroll properly, so I'm missing all these comments. Not that it matters. Oh, what did you say? That's frustrating. We have this one chat program. Oh, sorry, I'm back. I had to run an errand. That's all good. Breaking, you're good. 100%. Thanks for being here as long as you are. Butterfingers today? Do you? Are we talking about the Butterfinger candies? If the thing starts breaking, sinking right now, what are we grabbing? I mean, I know Holly's getting out, so I don't have to worry about her. The kitty cat we definitely grab, so that's one, I guess. Probably the keys to the motorcycles and our helmets. What else would we grab? I'm not even sure.
We're grabbing everything.
Yeah, we'll just put it all in our arms and go for it. As much as we can carry.
The Yeti cups.
And DJ, have a good one.
They're
Thanks. Thanks for being here as long as you were. Have a good sleep. Hydrogen would be a very cool powered boat. You could totally do it, honestly. We got a diesel engine. We'd have to change a few things, but you could totally do it. Having the hydrogen tank on board might be a little bit scary, depending on how you did that, but... Switzerland, hello. We're in Canada. Welcome. Oh, okay. I got you. Don't worry, Roy. My fingers do that all the time. I have problems. I always like fat finger stuff. We've never done it yet, Chad. We probably will in the summertime, hopefully. Our water tank is 270 liters. Paperwork. Oh, man. That's what we've been dealing with in life right now. Lots of paperwork just for, like, regular life stuff. Boring things. Graham, we plan to travel internationally. We haven't done that yet on the boat yet, though. I should sleep, but nah. Caleb, thanks for being here as well. And I hope you are able to sleep eventually. What's on the pizza? TV from... Sorry, a TV one from the supermarket. No, it's a homemade, 100% homemade. Who's doing the washing up? Probably both of us. I usually try to help. If Holly cleans, cooks, I usually try to cook, but it depends. Oftentimes, one of us will cook and clean at the same time. But yeah, it's a homemade pizza. What are we doing? Just like pepperoni and cheese, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Pepperoni and cheese, homemade dough, everything. I mean, E-Main, I can totally, so this boat is, it's not huge, but you can totally just lay down like right here. I can just fully chill. It's very comfortable. I don't know. I'm 6 feet tall and I can fit fairly comfortably in this boat. I don't ever really feel like it's uncomfortable. It's definitely mad cozy though. It definitely is. Let me feed the kitty. And we'll probably start winding in the stream because it is 5 o'clock, which is usually when we end. But I'll feed the kitty and then I'll come over and answer a few more before we shut her down. Where's the cat food? Are we starting a new one?
I think there was still a little bit left.
I think it might be a new one because I fed her this morning, right? I did. I fed her, not you. So I think it's a brand new, fresh one for the kitty cat. Yeah, we do have wet wipes on the boat. We use those quite often as well.
They are just handy to have in life.
Yep, handy for cleanup, handy for everything. One second, everybody. I'll be back there shortly.
That is the stinkiest food in the world.
I know, the cat food is extremely stinky. But Cece seems to like it, so I guess it's good. Have you ever sat on your cat by accident? Yes. Not very often, but she does sometimes like to crawl underneath the blankets, and I have sat on her before.
She freaks out.
She freaks out. Usually I'm able to like only partially sit on her and hop up, so I've never actually like fully sat on her, but it's a small space, so obviously we're gonna bump into each other a little bit.
Cece has lots of personal space too.
Yeah, she can go everywhere. The kitty doesn't stay here all day. She goes up on deck though too. She has lots of places to go. She has lots of toys. She can climb the compression pole right in front of me. She has lots of things she can do for fun. You're not in Texas? We are not. We're in Canada. And thank you very much, Joey. We don't have a gyro, no. They're very, very expensive. I think the cheapest one I've seen is like $17,000. Horseshoe Bay. Horseshoe Bay is cool. I've been there. You can't live on any body of water in Texas. I didn't know that. So yeah, we're definitely not in Texas. Yes, Holly and I are together. Going to Horseshoe Bay. Yeah, not even on the ocean? So somebody said you can't live on any body of water in Texas. Does that mean even in like the, whatever it's called? What is that place called? Oh man, it's gonna drive me nuts all of a sudden. I don't know why I just thought I can't think anymore. It's definitely time to wind down the stream. The Gulf of Mexico, that's what I'm trying to say. Caleb, have a good one. We're winding down the stream anyway, so thank you for being here as long as you were. Oh, cooking fat. Ouch. Why use wet wipes when you can use... Oh, wow. I mean, we have a toilet on the board as well. Also, towels and a lot of other things. It's just nice to have wet wipes to clean up all kinds of other stuff. So we're not wasting the wet wipes. They're just nice to have just in case for emergency situations.
Oh, Cece, why are you here on the counter?
Yeah, the Gulf. And thank you guys so much for being here. Don't start. It is very chill on the boat. Yeah, all you Americans. It's still the Gulf of Mexico. That's what it's always been. I'm not changing my mind. Where did you go, Cece? She's just having her food. We are ending the stream, guys. We will be heading out here. We'll be back live tonight, probably around the 9:30 or 10, I think. If we're not feeling too tired. If we're really tired, we might take the night off. But we usually do come by, usually twice a day. Cat's name is Cece. We poo in the toilet. There's a toilet on board. Right now, we mostly use the marina's bathrooms because it's just easier. That's not the emergencies at all. It's more like cleanup emergencies for if you like are too lazy to have a shower or something. We have a shower on the boat. But if you need like a quick wipe down under your arms or something because you're already sailing and you just want to like feel a little bit clean, wet wipes. Wiping the plate when you're solo. Yeah. Oh, I'm from the UK. We do fish. We have crab traps as well. Pizza's coming up soon, yes. Anyway, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I will end the stream really quickly, but I will give you guys one last quick look around the boat, and then I will log off. Holly and I will be out. So here's a quick last tour for everyone who wants to see the boat. Subscribing costs nothing, and it does really help us out. Here's the front of the boat. It is the V-berth. There normally is a mattress. Holly and I took it out. I was getting a little bit too wet with the mattress in there. There's like a little sunroof or whatever you want to call it, a hatch that you can climb right out of. Looking back this way, we got the bed that Holly and I sleep on. This is also where we play games. We do all our work and that kind of stuff on the computer. We have the navigation table, the charting table, the battery and fuse box, whatever you call it, not a fuse box, breaker box. VHF radio, we got our propane, we got our old Kenwood deck that we never use. Oh, we do use it actually. The bathrooms, here's the bathroom, we have a shower. Right now, because we use the marina showers, we have our garbage and some other stuff in here. But there's also a sink in here with some peanuts in it and the toilet down below there. In the kitchen, we got the propane stove and oven, the Cece cat, and then Holly's just making some food over there. Lots of other stuff because we're making food. The engine is a Yanmar 3GM30F diesel engine. And then there's the quick outside. So you guys can kind of see the ocean right now, the Pacific Ocean. There's the helm, all that cool stuff. Thank you very much for being here, everyone, today, guys. No Frills W. No Frills is awesome. I know, the No Frills bag. Yeah, you gotta. I don't even remember when we got that. We've had it a long time now, right?
Abbotsford.
We got it in Abbotsford, right? That's where we got it. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you guys very much for... Oh, the pizza. Sorry, K9. I'll show you guys the pizza, but it's not really done yet, so you're not going to see too much. But here's the pizza dough that's being mixed up right now. Right now it's just flour, sugar, and whatever else you put in dough. And it looks like there's a little bit of dill in there. If you know, you know. Anyway, guys, we do fish, yes. We are heading out for now. We'll be back later tonight, probably around the 9:30 or 10, but we'll see what how we feel. It is currently 5 p.m. It's supper time for us, so we're gonna go eat and get that kind of ready. And I'm sorry, we don't have the pizza more far along. We'll try to do a quick video of it so you guys can see it later. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being here, as long as you all were, and we will talk to you next time on
Manic Whims.
Goodbye.